Zeke did that beat. Zeke did that beat. Zeke did that beat.
promise me love, sometimes seems like it's taking way too long trying to decide. Should I stay? Should I move on? Wanna be right? So I'm moving out your green light. Can I get a green light? Yeah. How y'all doing, huh? Where you at, huh? Can I get a green light? If you waiting on the Lord, God, you take a match word. What you say, huh? Yo, say. Can I get a green light? See, I want everything. I want everything. You promise me love. Seems like it's taking way too long. Seems like it's taking way too long trying to decide. Should I stay? Should I move on? So I don't move. Can I get a green light? How y'all doing, huh? Where y'all at, huh? Can I get a green light? And if you're waiting on the Lord, God, you take a baby word. What you say, huh? Can I get a green light? With the whole world jumping. Can I get a green light? What I'm feeling doing nothing. Can I get a green light? I said a one, but till I hear you saying something, Lord, I wonder. Can I get a green light? Yeah, 'cause I'm moving to your life, but I'm moving to your life, so I'm moving to your green light, to your green light, Altos, say. Come on, Altos, flip it. Right here. Sopranos, poetry. I feel you. If you really into that thing, get it real. Everybody, soprano, sit. Everybody say it one time.
Zeke did that big.
I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. Nah. I'll be okay. Okay. Don't worry about me.
Zeke did that big.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Zeke did that big.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning on Wednesday, Way Up Wednesday. At first, I said we're gonna call it Wellness Wednesday. Everybody, my mom was using it. It just didn't sit well with me, so I decided to call it Way Up Wednesday. So we made it to Hump Day, Way Up Wednesday, and here we are. Here we are on Wednesday, April 23rd of the year of our Lord, 2025. So thank you to each one of you Lock Stars for locking in with us this morning. You're locked in with Zeke Live in the morning. We're a great way to start your day. That's something that I will continue to say every single morning because I honestly believe it. Even on days like today when I honestly, God, it's been a good day. I'm feeling inside of my body just feel like I almost put a post up that said, not today, y'all. I almost put one up. And if by chance it ends early, you understand why. Or if I just disappear and let them take it, you understand why. I messed up this morning. But we made it to Hump Day. It's just, kindness is not raining here in Chicago. It's all good. But all is still well. I really mean that wholeheartedly. All is still well. So, all that to say, welcome to Hump Day. Welcome to Way Up Wednesday on Zeke Live in the morning. I thank you so much for y'all that have locked in with us. And to each one of y'all, I call you Lock Stars. Y'all get y'all stuff. Lock Stars. And, I don't take it lightly. Everyone who comes on here, every morning is locked in with us. I don't take that lightly at all. So I thank each one of you. I thank all of y'all, especially all of y'all who tag, all of y'all who get involved in the comments, and all of y'all who hashtag, and all of y'all who hashtag is live. I appreciate each one of you. Matter of fact, make sure that if you do any hashtagging or commenting, just add a little hashtag on there. Zeke Live. Hold on, where's that hashtag? Yeah, give us a little, the little hashtag. Zeke Live. Just hashtag that. You see it down there at the bottom of the screen, scrolling across. Yeah, hashtag that. It was hype. Hold on. Just started today and I'm already down in Houston. Or is my temperature just regular? Because I was freezing cold a little. Anyways, yeah. So hashtag Zeke Locke. You see it there at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you hashtag that because that's how we can always go back and go find stuff. But thank you to each one that here. Each one of you who have followed us on Facebook, you're already following us, or if you're following us on IG, please go over and follow us over there. I know we're not live right now on IG, and it'll probably be that way throughout the rest of April, or at least throughout the rest of the year, until we have a chance to kind of sort through the new stuff with Instagram and give ourselves a schedule to be able to go live on there. So at least until that happens, we're just off of Instagram right now. But still follow us over there because we're going to get back active posting there as well. So, but here's the one right here. YouTube, right there at the top. Zeke Locke on YouTube, youtube.com/Zeke Locke, or however that works. Make sure that you do that because once we hit 100 subscribers, once we hit 100 subscribers, I said the music's still loud. Okay, my voice is not carrying it today. Once we hit, is my mic not on? Hold on a second, y'all. Wait a minute. Let's just check something. Hold on. This is why, because the wrong phone is plugged in. I'm about sick of StreamYard. Is that better, y'all? Is that better? I'm not doing that whole thing over again. The wrong microphone was in here. I'm not doing that intro over. I'm just, thank you, welcome. I'm Zeke Locke. This is Zeke Live in the morning. That's all I'm saying over. Thank y'all so much for being here. As y'all can see, my brain is just not fully there. I'm not feeling my best self this morning. So I'm gonna be in here. I might get out a little early today. Just to, I'm not at my best self. Anyways, that's just that time of year. So I'm praying for everybody who deals with that, with your sinuses and with your other stuff. I'm praying for all of y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know that my mic was not turned up real good. Thank you for that. But yeah. So, anyways, today, Way Up Wednesday. I decided to start calling it Way Up Wednesday. I will repeat that part. We decided to call it Way Up Wednesday because everybody and their mom is using Wellness Wednesday. But I decided to call it Way Up Wednesday because I love the terminology Way Up, and it's part of the theme of my album. Is the whole concept of Way Up. So it's Wednesday, so we're going to call it Way Up Wednesday. So there we go, Way Up Wednesday. It's been coined. Make sure you hashtag Zeke Live, and you can even hashtag Way Up, WAYUP, like we way up, way up. Way Up Wednesday. So, yeah, feel free to do all that. Anyways, thank you to each one of y'all for coming on here. We got a good one today. This is going to be a good day. Of course, Eric is back with us. He's backstage. He's going to be with us on this morning. Y'all know he's been doing some traveling. So, yep, we got him coming up in a moment here. And then let's see what else we got. We got just some cool hot takes we're going to do today. A few clips that I found funny, and Eric sent me one. I thought it was hilarious. And I wanted to do it Monday, but I forgot he wasn't going to be with us. But anyways, we'll see that one when it gets here. But anyways, yeah, I'm laughing thinking about it right now. Wait till y'all see it. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see here. What else? I got to check in and double check and make sure Pastor Bill will be with us. It'll be an ongoing and recurring thing that he'll be doing with us, Pastor Bill Ellis. But due to some other circumstances, we just might not have him on today. But he'll be on with us a whole lot. Of course, JR is coming on with us later on this week. I think tomorrow is the day we said. Rondo on the Rocks is with us again on Friday. But for today, later on today, Pastor Rich Holmes is going to be with us. He will be one that's with us. And then, so we'll talk about life. We'll talk about love. We'll talk about the pursuit of happiness. That's what we're doing over here on Zeke Live. So thank you to each one of y'all. And thank you to my wife for telling me to turn my music down. Y'all keep her in prayer. Y'all keep her lifted up. She's in the hospital right now. Again, yeah, that unfortunately that happens with sickle cell, where you go in and out of the hospital. And so we've been dealing with that as well. So that's also kind of, between that and just sinuses in general, So she told me to turn my music down. So there you have it. Yep. So I hope y'all can hear me now. Are we okay? Somebody let me know. Are we good? We all right? Y'all can hear now? Everything all right? Huh? Yeah. Every day is something. That's what happens first thing in the morning. Y'all know how this goes. But I thank y'all for your patience. So this is what I'm doing before I get into the shout outs this morning. I'm drinking this morning. We always have our special drink. In fact, let me do it like this. Let me start it off like this. Let me start it off with first comment of the day. I will do that first. First comment of the day goes to our girl, Brony Cat 1. She be killing it on the first comment of the day, y'all. Brony be killing it with the first comment of the day. She be here ready. So she gets first comment of the day on most days. And I do not take it lightly. I appreciate it from the depths of my soul. So thank you, Bronya, for being here. But she's also our church announcement lady. That's why I said let me get her comment up first. Because she always lets y'all know, and I always appreciate it when she does. You're locked in. You're now locked in with Zeke Live in the Morning with host Zeke Locke and co-host Eric Rideout and Richard Holmes. Grab that tea, coffee, or Jesus juice, and let's enjoy good conversations. Bronya, I'm gonna have to come somewhere and record you saying it. Get a few things that you've written, have you say it like the church announcement lady and add it into the introduction. For real, I'm gonna have to do something like that. But I wanted to put that one up there because we always talk about having our drink in the morning. What's our drink in the morning? Mine is usually coffee and water. I only make it through this live cast every morning due to the power of caffeine and the power of water. But unfortunately today I didn't have any coffee at the house, and even if I did, I wouldn't have drank any because, like I said, I ain't got it today. So I'm in some tea. Here we go, right here in my Starbucks cup. I got some tea. I don't know what tea brands y'all using. I use the brand. We use whatever brand we buy. But Yogi teas are one of those brands that very popular brand here in America. Yeah, so today it's spiced blackberry tea, which is supposed to help you with your focus and all of that, and hopefully it won't overheat me. Now, I was freezing cold. I promise y'all, I was freezing cold Like, I went and grabbed a jacket, threw some sweats on instead of the shorts I had on, like, put on a long sleeve instead of a short sleeve. I was freezing cold. I kid you not, as soon as we hit broadcast and we started going, I was hot as I don't know what. I had to take that jacket off. So this hat, I got to keep the hat on though, because I'm not going to let y'all see what's under here. It is first thing in the morning. After all, I have not done my hair, and I don't feel like doing all that. So we're going to keep the hat on, but the jacket had to go. But now I'm drinking tea, so I'm hoping that I don't that. I think that's what happened with sinus infection. And so I'm hoping I don't have some kind of sinus infection, because that's usually what ends up happening with me. If I get a sinus infection, I go from, listen, it can be 95 degrees outside, and I'd be sitting there in a full sweatsuit with a coat on, talking about how cold I am. Or it can be wintertime, and I'll be sweating down. So your body just don't know how to regulate temperature when you're dealing with illness. So I'm hoping the tea doesn't do that, but it will at least keep me, alert. But I'm drinking lots of liquids. I got water over here on the side down here. When y'all see me bending over, I'm usually grabbing my drink because I set it on the floor. I don't like sitting it on the desk by the stuff. Just a phobia that I have. So I always set it on the floor, low to the ground on the floor, over there off to the side. And so y'all see me bending down. That's what I'm doing. So I'll be grabbing tea today as opposed to coffee. But I wonder what y'all got. Some of y'all got tea. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. Some of y'all got tea. My God. Some of y'all got coffee. Somebody just drinking water. Somebody got some Jesus juice, though. I really wonder that, too. Does anybody get over here drinking Jesus juice in the morning? Y'all drinking mimosas in the morning? Y'all drinking y'all's Jesus juice? Yeah, when I'm talking about Jesus juice, y'all know what that is. That wine, boy. Y'all drinking that wine? Y'all got that? Somebody might be on vacation, got a fifth of Henny in their hand right now in the morning. First thing in the morning. I'm not here to judge. I'm just asking what you're drinking. That's all I want to know. So thank you, Brony Cat, for always giving us the church lady announcements. I appreciate it so much. I'm so serious. I'm dead ass. We got to get you to record that, like on a tape. I'm gonna see if maybe I come and me and Celia or somebody will come and record it, and then like put it on the intro, because I think it's cool. That's one thing I do want to do. I want to start showing off the Lock Stars. Like, y'all be on here every day. Y'all behind the screen. Y'all behind the comments. But I want to start seeing y'all's faces, man. If it's all good, if y'all comfortable with it, send some pictures in. Matter of fact. And then we're going to do some more shout outs. But, it's okay to interact with ZekeLive730@gmail.com. I'm wondering if y'all would do this as we go into May. May is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. And, some pictures, just tag us in some pictures, with you and your mom, or, send us a picture of you and your mom, or a picture of your mother if you want us to put it up for Mother's Day. We'll get some kind of an official announcement for this. This is why I need a producer and note taker, somebody to take this note, because hopefully I don't forget this. So, babe, if you're still listening, remind me about this ASAP. Eric, somebody, remind me about this ASAP. I would love to do this for Mother's Day. Pictures of people with their mom, or pictures of people's moms or grandmothers, or a lady who was very influential in your life. Or a group of ladies, or whatever the case may be. Send that over to Zeke Live 730@gmail.com. Send those pictures over there as we lead up to Mother's Day. Even if it's on Mother's Day and you take a picture with your mom, I think that day after Mother's Day, I would love to be able to just showcase some of the pictures of our Lock Stars and some of the women who have been influential in our lives. For me, that's my mama, that's my grandmother, I got some friends who would fit that bill. My auntie, of course, my aunties, I got a line of aunties. So, and then, every church I go to, I'll be having a string of mamas, women I call mama. So, but these people, they have respect or some kind of honor in your life. And Mother's Day, we're going to show that love. And so, ZekeLive730@gmail.com. We'll make more official announcements about that. I'm just making stuff up on the spot right now. But I do think that would be dope. I love to see y'all's faces and the people who've been influential to y'all, because y'all bless me every morning. I want to know who blessed you and poured that wisdom and love into you in a way that you can pour it back, over here on Zeke Live in the morning. So we don't take it lightly. We definitely appreciate it. So let's do that. Let's get into some more shout outs real quick. Just a couple more shout outs. I told y'all just a few more so that we can keep it moving. I'm going to truncate everything that I'm doing today because, man, listen, if y'all just knew what I felt like. I told y'all keep my wife uplifted, keep her lifted up. She's right back in there. So y'all keep her lifted. We love and appreciate her. Matter of fact, look at that right there. I just seen that come across. Praying for you, get better soon. Yeah, that sickle cell is a mother. I can't wait to have her on. We talked about her coming on last week. That just didn't work out though. So when she gets a little better and feels a little better, and we can get her on, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about what that is. I don't think a lot of people really understand what what that sickle cell, what that thing does, man, and the impact that it has, not only on the person who has it, but the family, of course. So, we will absolutely get her on one day to talk about that. Y'all can see, what be going on in the Locke household over here. I told y'all Eric Rideout is on with us. He's going to be on in just a moment here, bringing him up to the stage in just a minute. So he's with us, telling everybody what's up. And then, there it go right there. Mama JP Rideout. Y'all already know the drill. That's Eric's mama. Y'all know the drill. We show her love. We give her all the flowers we can right now. So that's what we do, because she makes sure to let us know when it's a good live cast, a good podcast. She makes sure to let us know that every time. So that's what we're doing. Let's see. I seen this comment come in here right here. Loose tea leaves are better than tea bags. Yeah, I ain't rocking with that. And they do have like different equipment and stuff. They do taste better. That is for sure. They do taste better. They taste stronger and all that kind of stuff. And you can put them in they got things you can put in. I tell you what, I really do wish I had some of right now. Some of my ginger crystals. I don't know if y'all ever use ginger crystals, but those things, I swear by them, especially if you're a singer. And, ginger is already just good for you. It's good for inflammation. It's good for all that stuff. And after you sing real hard and before you sing real hard, when you talk a lot, all that inflammation that happens here. So ginger is really helpful and good for that. So, all that to say, make sure that if you sing a lot, get you things that help with inflammation. Yeah, do that. But ginger is one of those things. So make sure to get you some ginger, those ginger crystals. They're in a little yellow thing. Usually you got to get them at the like in Chicago, you used to have to go all the way to Chinatown to get them. Now they sell them, I think, in certain stores and stuff. But they got like ginger chews, but they got the crystal packets. And the crystal packets, literally just like this, like a thing of tea. You open it up, you slide it, you just pour it in there into some hot water, stir it up. It melts, I guess. I don't know, dissolves. That's the word I'm looking for in there. And you drink it, and it give you it's a kick now. That ginger is strong, but it does exactly what it needs to do. So I wish I actually had some of those today. This is one of them days I feel it in my bones. I need that. Them ginger chews. Shout out to our girl Tara Jones, or as Eric says it, Tara Jones, but that ain't her name, y'all. Her name is Tara Jones. Shout out to Tara Jones. I think I got her song queued up today somewhere in here, somewhere in this list. It's somewhere down the line. So look out for that a little bit later on today if I got it queued up. I think I got it queued up. I know I saw it. I know we had it yesterday. But yeah. Y'all don't even playing her song, I Am Who I Am. So that's a hot song. And of course, she was on there on our show last week or week before last, I think. And that was a great episode. I love that one. Go and check that out. Now the days be starting to run together now, y'all. Sometimes I can go in there and be like, go back to this day on this number episode. Now we're starting to get so many episodes where I'm just like, you got to go back like a couple weeks and just look up, just type in Tara Jones, Zeke Live on YouTube, and you'll find it. It's starting to become that situation. But her episode was a phenomenal episode. We talked about a lot of stuff, and it was really cool. Her and Rhonda were both on that day, and so we had a lot of female perspective going on. And I'm telling y'all, it was it was good. We always love to have that other side, that other perspective. We talked a lot about music industry and all that kind of stuff, and being confident in who you are and all. Like, listen, her song is good. We've been bumping it over here. That one, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yep. That song, that's her. So we've been playing that song a lot over here. So y'all go and support her. Go follow her. Go check out all her stuff and what she's got going on. Her name is Tara. Eric calls her Tara, but I think she's renaming herself Tyra. So there we go. There we go. It's Tyra now. So hell yeah. There you go. Unless I just said it's super country and it came out like Tyra, because I do that too. I realize, y'all, I got a bit of a country accent. I think it took me a couple years. It took me a few years living up here in the city to realize that I got a country accent a little bit, and I try to curb it. I try to watch it, but it'd be sometimes that when I do go back and watch episodes, because I don't do that very often, going back and watching episodes. I did it early on. Now I don't. It's just, it is what it is at this point. I am who I am. Like Tara Jones said, I am who I am. That's the show is what it is. It went live. That is what it is. Like, it's there. Y'all got it now. But I started going back in the beginning and watching these episodes, and I was like, who, like, where did I get this country act? Like, when did I start talking country like that? When did I start talking country like that? That's literally what I'll be thinking to myself. Like, what? Have I always said that word like that? Like, do I always sound like that hype and that? Do I laugh that loud for real? Like, so I don't like going back and watching my stuff, but I did have to figure out where I got that country accent from, because, well, my dad do talk a little country, but my mom don't talk country. My grandmother would stomp on our toes if we sounded a certain way. So anyways, that's that. Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to my country accent. Anyways, and I had to come up to the big city to find out I wasn't nothing but a country yokel. So there you have it. Shout out to my Aunt Kathy. She's on with us this morning. Y'all go show my auntie some love. My Aunt Kathy. I'm going to tell y'all a real quick story. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story about my Aunt Kathy. My Aunt Kathy. I love my auntie. God bless her soul. I love her so much. When I was first, because I think I was in college at the time, my auntie was pastor in the church, Agape Fellowship. Agape was it Agape Fellowship? It was Agape Center, Agape Church, Agape Fellowship. I know it was Agape. I know that we just called it Agape. So, the official name I think was Agape Fellowship. Anyways, my Aunt Kathy, Pastor Trefania McGeeslin, we call her Kathy, my Aunt Kathy. So she was the pastor of that church, and she was pastor of the church at that time. She's still pastor of a church, but she was pastor of the church at that time when they was, getting it going real good and all that stuff. And I was in college, and I remember her daughter, Tasha, my cousin, would come and pick me up from school. She had a Nissan Maxima, that black Nissan Maxima. She would pick me up from the college. I would come over there. My Aunt Kathy was the first person to pay me for coming to play at a church. That I kid y'all not. That was the first person to pay me for coming to play at the church. And I enjoyed doing it. I love doing it. But she always took care of me, made sure I was taken care of. And I do not take that lightly, because, that was how I came in the game, with my family taking care of me. So it was hard for other people to get over on me. So that's my Auntie Kathy, y'all. Y'all do me a favor and go show her all the love in the world. Give her all the love in the world. That's my auntie, because, she is thebomb.com. All right, y'all. I done run my mouth enough for somebody whose voice is scratchy. I need to go drink some tea. This is what we're going to do. I'm bringing Eric Rideout to the stage, but we're going to do it right after this one quick song break. Y'all say good morning to each other around here. Y'all welcome Eric to the stage, because y'all know when he comes on, it's gonna be a blast, and he gonna say something out of pocket. So y'all get ready for him. But let's do this first. Matter of fact, because I don't have it loaded up, but since Tara is here, I'm gonna just go ahead and play her song. So here's Tara Jones with the great song I Am Who I Am. Y'all do me a favor, put some hearts, put some love, do all that stuff. Show Tara Jones the love, because she's here with us. So I figure, why not go ahead and play that song right now? So here it is, Miss Tara Jones with I Am Who I'm I'm from the country. I told you I'm from the country. So we got to say it like this. I'm is who I'm is. Here it is, Tara Jones. And then we'll be right back with Eric Rideout.
Ain't no need for your approval. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. Yes, I am made by the ruler. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No need for your approval, cause I'm made by him. Designed to his plan, I am who I am. Reaping up the harvest that he promised me. Talk all you want, but you gon' have to walk for me.
approval isn't needed. I get my kudos from Jesus. You knew my name before I was a fetus. With him on my side, no one can defeat it. Don't go to the DMV for my ID. I'm uniquely made, you can't copy. I'm weird, creative, and godly, and I get wild. Boy, Jumanji, what you saying is out of there. You should fall back like a rocket, yeah. I just assume that you unaware. You cannot hurt me, I'm more than a conqueror. I can't worry about what you say, cause you do not control my fate. You was my daddy who caught me when you threw shot me, boy. Saving grace forever change.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Dressed to impress for no reason. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. No need for your approval, cause I'm made by him. Designed to explain I am who I am. Reaping up the harvest that he promised me. Talk all you want, but you gon' have to walk for me. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yes.
Shout out to our girl, Miss Tara, or as I probably said it earlier, Tyra Jones. Shout out to our girl, Miss Tara Jones, with that song, I Am Who I Am. I love that song. It's a vibe. That song is a vibe. That song is really awesome. Shout out to her. All right, y'all. Are you doing all the things? Are you following us over on Facebook? Are you following us on Instagram? Are you subscribed over on YouTube? I told y'all, once we hit 100 subscribers, once we hit 100 subscribers on the YouTubes, once we do it, ain't no questions asked, ain't no worries, ain't no problems. This was gonna happen. I'm going to announce straight up like that a live concert. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a kickback. It ain't gonna be like a concert like you come in and just sitting around. It's gonna be like a kickback. We're gonna debut some new music. Maybe we'll have some other people there. I don't know how it's gonna go. I just know we're gonna get together. I just know that much. So there you go. But yeah. So definitely make sure you are subscribed over on YouTube. You want to subscribe. Now watch this. I told y'all we got the mamas of the show here. So let's see. Eric's mama is, of course, on here. So y'all show Eric's mama some love. She's over on the Facebook side. Y'all give us some hearts and some love. But as the song was playing, guess who popped in here? My mama, who now wakes up apparently at 3 o'clock in the morning or something, because she's on with us all the way from the West Coast. So there she is. Y'all go show the love and the hearts and give the flowers over to my mama as well, all the way out in Nevada. Give my mama some love. Give my mama some love. Give Eric's mama some love. Give my auntie some love. Y'all listen. Y'all give these strong, powerful women, especially my mama, Eric's mama, them women who birthed us. Y'all give them some love, man. Give them some love. And then as we're doing that, and then right after this, I'll bring Eric to the stage. Let me give a shout out and give some love to Richard's mama. Richard's mom, of course, LAH Entertainment and Arts. We want to give a special thank you to her and to that organization, because they, of course, sponsored all the costs that it takes for us to go live every morning. I don't take it lightly, because as I say it every time, this job is not cheap. They just took that money out of my account the other day. It is not cheap, man. That $30-some-odd a week. I don't even understand. Why does it cost that much? But they covered the cost for it. So there you have it. So thank you to LAH Entertainment and Arts. And let me throw this up there on their behalf real quick. And we'll have a graphic actually for them coming up. But the casting call for the dramedy that they're shooting, they're doing a casting call right now. The dramedy is called Exposed. It's from LAH Entertainment and Arts. And you can email them lahentertainment@comcast.net. lahentertainment@comcast.net. Make sure that you reach out to them if you have any desire to be in the film world and movie making world, all of that. make sure you do that. And then this year, they haven't announced what network it's coming on yet, but their movie A Christmas Prayer is coming this year. So they're out there, they're doing their thing, but they saw fit to sponsor Little Old Us. And so, our mamas, y'all show our mamas love, because our mamas clearly love us. We love y'all, but our mamas love us. So even when y'all give up on us, our mama's still there for us, supporting. So we definitely appreciate y'all with that one. Quick shout out to my man's Willie Chapman. I say it every time he comes on. Y'all go check out his episode a couple Fridays ago, especially if you work with the youth, especially the inner city youth, and if you work with anyone who's dealt with childhood traumas and other things like that. It's a good episode to get involved with. All right, y'all, check it out. Let's do this. Let's get Eric Rideout to the stage. Y'all do me a favor. Put some love, show some love to our mans, the one and only, who is probably bound to say something at some point out of pocket, because that's what we do all the time. We are immature, and it takes past star Rich Holmes to come here and get us back in line. So, Eric, we got a good hour before Rich gets here and tells us we got to chill. Y'all give it up for Eric Rideout. He's back with us on today.
Oh, what's going on?
What's up, Doc?
You're right, because I got a lot to say today, so it's going to be some out-of-pocket stuff, so they better be ready.
Hey, you've been gone for a few days.
Yeah, with my job, because some people don't think I work for some reason.
Tommy?
Yeah, people don't like Tommy. I do work. I don't, outside of touring with Fred and all of that. I have a regular job, people, as in HR, so. And then I run 6 states, so it's a lot of work I have to do, and I have to travel a lot for work. But man, good morning, everybody. I saw Tara Jones is here. What's up, Tara? I see you. Love your song.
I call her Tyra. Tyra.
Yeah. And matter of fact, she has a lot of good stuff, man. She's a worship leader, so if you all are looking for somebody as a special musical guest come to your church or event, book Tara or Tara. I call her Tara. Put that on the flyer. Tara. That's how you introduce her. But man, everything is cool. I was watching something on the news. I don't know if you saw this. And I cracked up about it. You saw that Al Sharpton is having a meeting with Target and Pepsi. They're rolling back DEI. Yeah, it's rollbacks. You're right, because Target's money was affected for, was it 8? Because I have it up. I have 2 screens up, so I'm looking at it over there.
Yeah.
They were affected real bad. I think it was Walmart faced boycotts over DEI rollbacks, and so did. There's some crazy stuff happening. Here it is with Target.
Target lost several billion, didn't they?
Their Target's foot traffic is down 8 weeks. They hurting right now. So now Target and Walmart and Pepsi like, hey, maybe we can roll back this DEI situation.
Nah, it's too late now. I think they done left the sting on people's. Yeah. You know what's sad about the Target thing? A lot of black products are actually sold in Target. Yeah. When it actually really boils down to it, Target, they got, a lot of black owned products that are on there. They always were very good in their marketing about kind of being, very They try to have diversity in marketing, like even with like the they would have the girl up there with the freckles and the gap in the tooth and the instead of the typical models, the model chick, or they had a lot of black models on, like in the beauty care line, over that side. Yeah, so I always appreciated and loved that about Target, but at the same time, once they announced that DEI stuff, they had to get them boycotts. Now, here's the thing, Walmart, I haven't done much looking into this. I have not stayed up on my current events like I need to. My mind's been in too many other places, and I just ain't got time to hold all the current events in my brain right now. I just ain't too much. But Walmart, I wonder how badly they were hit, because it's hard to not shop at Walmart. DEI or not, it is hard. It's difficult not to shop at Walmart, especially in the black community. It's very difficult not to shop at Walmart. So I wonder what that looks like,
Suffering.
Yeah. Are they suffering? Walmart is?
Walmart got hit too. But Target, and the thing about Target, let's not forget though, when they had the greatest monkey in the remember the greatest monkey? That time Target had that on that T-shirt, and it was the little black boy for their advertisement.
No, that was H&M.
H&M.
Yeah.
So companies like H&M, a lot of them have undertone feelings, and everybody, oh, it was a mistake. How? And I did, and well, I'll get into that in a minute. Here's something else. National Park Services shamelessly scrub references to Harriet Tubman from the Underground Railroad history. They're scrubbing her out of the history of the Underground Railroad.
What's incredible. This is an incredible time to be alive. This
and
speech ain't never looked so free in all my life. You can't talk about black stuff. You can't talk about gender related stuff. You can't talk about whatever you don't like. You can't talk about it. That's what freedom.
It's wrong. Yeah.
That's freedom. Yeah.
Thank God for America.
Thank God for America. Free speech. Woo! You can't say that. Free speech. Yeah. You can't say that either. Can't read that. Can't listen to that. Can't do that.
Say this, can't do that. Don't look at that. Don't say that word. And so for her, they're scrubbing her from. They're whitewashing her from national. She's out of there. They're taking her out.
That's crazy.
Ain't that crazy? That's crazy to take her out. And let me tell you this. This is funny too. And I was reading this earlier, and I said, okay, this is stupid. And this is who you guys voted for. Remember that. But Donald Trump motion to dismiss the exonerated 5 was denied. He tried to reverse that.
Yeah, first off, he can't because he has no legal authority to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, he's been on it. That's why I lost all respect for him, actually. Before the whole I lost all respect for him during the birtherism years with Obama, because y'all remember that black folks be trying to act like Donald Trump wasn't a black celebrity for a while, and I don't mean
every black video,
black video, songs. Everybody wanted to have that Trump money. Everybody wanted to have he was like the cool factor for a long time. He was the cool rich guy for a long time. You wanted to stay at Trump hotels. You wanted to go to the Trump casinos. You wanted to do it was Trump.
Yeah.
We was all over NBC watching Donald Trump. We was all over that, watching The Apprentice. We was all over that, You're fired. We still use the language today, So this time 20 years ago, Donald Trump was cool. And then Obama got elected. It became the whole birtherism scandal. And it was just and really, I even had to do some self-serving and looking back because, I wasn't really old enough to know the history behind the exonerated 5, the Central Park 5 at the time. I wasn't old enough to really know that story like that. I wasn't, I wasn't, to understand that. It was just cool, Donald Trump, for my age group, But when I should have maybe had a little bit better. This is actually a good point for discussion here. Because you remember when Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell had that big public
blowout
battle back and forth. It was like a beef that was going on and on and on. And
he said and some other stuff, didn't he?
Listen, he called her all kind of stuff, a pig and nasty and all that. Now I'm gonna be straight up honest. Everybody I know was on Donald Trump's side during that thing.
They were.
And I'm gonna tell you why. And this is why I think is a good point for discussion. This is why, honest to God, everybody I know was on Donald Trump's side for that, because we all got a little bit of genderism stuck inside of us. Rosie O'Donnell, she was a loud, obnoxious woman. Meanwhile, here's Donald Trump calling her all kinds of filthy things on national TV, and we were all just laughing at it and going, and I ain't gonna put that on everybody, but everybody around my circles that I was in was all with Donald Trump. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was, and part of it was because Rosie O'Donnell was a gay woman. So because she was a lesbian woman, then we thought it was okay to just talk about her, trash her like stuff. And at the end of the day, now we looking back on that, and I wonder how many people have really looked at that and just done some
Like, because I think about that often, actually, where I go, man, I was one of the ones laughing at that because I thought that I was immature. I thought that ish was hilarious. I thought that, she, gay woman, she deserves that kind of confidence. She shouldn't be that way anyways. And then she gets everything she's coming to. Like, church world do a number on us to make us just treat people like trash. And now this man is the president, and now everybody wants to be like, oh, he says these things and he does these. He's been doing that, and we've been supporting it for years years and years, right out of the black community. And now when he's doing the stuff that he been doing, you know what I mean? Like now we want to act like, oh, he always been racist, and he always been, but he been doing this same stuff. Like the history shows it. The Central Park 5, he took out a full page of the New York Times. And then did it again, if I'm not mistaken, after they were exonerated to advocate for them to go back to jail for something that was proven that they were innocent for. And for the death penalty, bring back the death penalty so we can kill these innocent black boys. Like, he been on that page, and we've been just letting it slide right out of the black community. We've been letting that jive slide for years and years. And I always remember that Rosie O'Donnell situation because, just if I'm being honest, I feel very guilty about that, for laughing at it, for being one of the ones who was like, oh yeah, Donald Trump really showed her. He really told her. I really feel horrible about that because, now he's doing that on a grand scale, and ain't nobody laughing now except the racist idiots who love him.
And you know what? I saw something where people say, technical error, and I was looking at that on this Los Angeles news station, KTLA, apologizing after the N-word tweet sparked backlash. Says a technical error. How do you technically type nigga on Twitter? And then you send it out for your station, and it was a tech error. How?
Must have been probably a black person. If it was NIGGA, then there's definitely a black person who was that is in their auto type, because they use that word all the time.
Oh, you know what? And here's something else I saw too. Mississippi has started to scrub race and gender databases after Trump's Dodge cuts. They said they're going to lose a lot of material. They have to scrub race and gender databases. That's crazy. So we are actually technically living in the time of our great grandparents, just in a different form.
Our great grandparents.
Great grandparents, right?
Like this is after the Reconstruction, when Jim Crow went into effect. This is exactly how that happened. This is how Germany went into effect under Hitler. This is how, like, every historian who studies this stuff, every geopolitical,
this is how it started.
They're all saying this is literally the playbook all the way through history. This is the exact playbook that gets played every single time. The signs are there, everything is there, and this is why I got a problem with church folks. This is why I got no problem with talking to church folks, especially my evangelical brothers and sisters. I love y'all. I love y'all with a passion. I do believe most of y'all are well-meaning and mean to do well. You don't have malice in your heart necessarily, but to support some of this stuff, because we can believe everything that's written in a book, the Bible. We believe it's the word of God. We believe it. Something is written there, and it says it right here. It says right here. But then historians come back and say, okay, now watch this playbook. Look at this playbook. This is exactly how stuff goes. The history is there. The evidence is there. The studies are there. Everything is there that shows that this is how this goes. And y'all still gonna rock with it. Like, you still gonna go. Modern history shows you this exact playbook, and you still gonna rock with it. And you not only you gonna rock with it, but you're gonna rock with it in the name of Jesus, which is also part of the play. That's also part of the play, to use religion and to use the furthest right-wing religious people, the people who are so religious that they are able now to justify any wrongdoing they're doing on God and say, well, see, God allows us to do this stuff, So,
oh yeah, that's their go-to, right?
Yeah, God wants this. This is God's man, right? God wants this. God wants, and and again, I'm not gonna. I guess I would say it like this: who's to say what's right or wrong? Let's just wait and see what happens. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know. Maybe God does want Donald Trump. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. But I know one thing: the what's the word I'm looking for? The hypocrisy, and that's not really the word I'm looking for, but I think it explains what I'm trying to say.
It's a form.
The double think, the double speak, the say one thing but believe another. Like that's really what hypocrisy is. So to say I believe that everyone should have rights. I believe everyone should have rights. I believe everyone should have love, as long as your rights look like mine. Like look like
the Mexicans.
Except the Mexicans. Forget them. They don't
forget them. They don't need anything. And like
while we're at it, Venezuelans, forget them too. Like forget them. They're all part of Trendy Oagua is the name, right? He's called Trendy Aguine, as Donald Trump calls him.
He's an idiot. And shout out to Harvard. Harvard stood on business recently. I don't know if you knew. They rejected Trump's anti-DEI agenda, and they froze a $2.2 billion grants. All the grants were frozen because they wouldn't support what he wanted. So shout out to Harvard for having some the
balls to do what they need to do.
That's exactly.
Me, I'm gonna say it. They had the balls to do what was needed to be done, and that's the crazy part about it. Like Harvard, we supporting now. Now we like all are go Harvard, and they racist tails been keeping black folks out of the school forever and a day, and now we all Harvard.
Now people have to champion. It's not crazy. Now you have to champion the racist against another racist situation. And something else Trump said the other night, he told America, this dude said, be cool over the tariffs and the economic situation. That was his exact, just be cool. Mm-hmm. So it'll be tough for a little bit. We'll make it out.
Yeah, he's done what he's done, but I don't want to make this whole thing about Donald Trump. But we were talking about the Central Park 5, the exonerated 5, and how he took out that stuff, and how he
how do you want to get rid of
Donald and I lost respect for him when it came to Obama, but I was laughing at him when it came to Rosie O'Donnell. And like for me, that just takes some real introspection to say, like, how much of that at that time that I support, you know what I mean? Like, so I get, and this is, I tend to look at stuff on much more macro level. So I'm going to look at it over the course of the long arc of history as opposed to just what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at that situation from my standpoint, and I'm saying, the preachers love to get up. Where was the church when this happened? Where was the church when that happened? Where was the church? Where was the church when he was doing that? I almost cussed stuff. Almost put a Kamala Harris and this former president. And this former president. But where was we at during that time when he was doing that then? Because we were so in our dogma. Because I'm telling you what it was. Like for the circle that was around me, it was the fact that Rosie O'Donnell was a gay lesbian woman. It was the fact that she was a lesbian woman.
Her rights didn't matter because of that.
Yeah, we thought it was okay for Donald Trump to laugh at her, publicly mock her, do all of that stuff. We thought that was okay. Her career basically did this because of that whole thing, and we were there laughing at it, supporting it. Even sometimes people preaching over the thing. See, because the gays are trying to take over the country. All of that. See, that's how this stuff starts. Like legit, that's how this stuff starts. And where were we then? Now we want to rise up and march and do all that stuff because that done took off. No, that stuff.
Yeah.
It starts with a seed, man, and that was.
And before we go forward, it's still, man, even like if you remember all the police, how they were attacking us, and that kind of died down. And I just saw the other day, a Michigan cop tasered this black woman with her children. Recklessly tased this woman for nothing. Now the state has dropped all charges of the woman. Like she didn't do anything, but they're trying to avoid charging him. And last thing, and we're done with Trump, moving on to the next, is that the National Museum of African American History and Culture, it just says they're doing improper ideology. And I'll leave it at that, people. That's what some of you even.
Y'all better go visit that place now.
Yeah, because he's trying to get rid of that.
They're gonna shut that joint down. They're gonna shut that down and steal all the stuff and sell it away to Russia and other people like that.
They're gonna go to Detroit. Those of you in Michigan, go down to Michigan while you can, or go walk the Underground Railroad while you can. They probably go get a bulldozer and run over Motown. Go see whatever you can see.
You let them tell it. They gonna start teaching that the Underground Railroad was the first express trains in America. You let them start telling it. The Underground Railroad was the first subway trains in America.
Right.
The Underground Railroad started in New York City with the first subway train was built in 18. That's how they gonna start talking about it. You let them, you let them do it. So anyways, I have no disdain for nobody, but I do have to call people out on the BS that we've been doing all these years, and now everybody's in an outrage, and that's why I say, to hell with everybody's emotions, because all of us allowed this on some level and capacity. And I tell you, that Rosie O'Donnell thing it sticks with me. It has done for years and years. I don't talk about it often, but because it's almost like, why drudge it up? But at this point, I'm just looking at it and I'm going, look how he's taking rights, like how these rights are being taken away from a lot of folks. And and I don't want to get stuck here because I don't feel like having arguments with people who support this. So
I would love to argue with you guys.
People be quick. Sometimes when I start talking about certain topics, people start texting, calling, doing all that stuff. But I don't feel like having that conversation with nobody. I just let you know right now. Anybody who wants to bring it up, I'm talking about it a little bit right here. After this, if you call me and want to talk about it, I'm probably gonna say, "Hey, go find somewhere else," because I'm not. But
tell him, say, "Hey, call this guy. He'll love the argument."
Right? Call this. Yeah, call Eric.
Inbox me. I have plenty of time to do it. Matter of fact, today I'm gonna go jump into some Republican chat rooms to pick arguments today. But anyway, what we got next?
Let's do some real quick. Just a couple of people that came in here. Let's show some hello love to them. Hello to my Aunt Regina, who is logged in with us this morning. My auntie Regina, she be doing her 3 miles listening to us. She be walking 3 miles, and she does it while listening to us. So shout out, that's my auntie. And then all the way up in Lake County, Illinois, not Lake County, Indiana, but Lake County, Illinois, is our girl Victoria, aka Vicky. She always has good blessings for us.
I see my guy on here
too. Apostolic. Yeah.
I see Mike Gibney on here. Mike Gibney, the singer.
Yep, there he goes right there.
My dude. Rebecca Cotton. What's up, Rebecca?
He's giving you some shout outs and what's up? What's up to you, Mike? Good to see you. And then we got Miss Rebecca Cotton. Hey, what's up? Hey. What's up? Hey there, Kina. Welcome. And then we got, let's see, Keena Marie. Come on, Keena Marie, not Tina Marie.
And she's a chef and cook out of Texas. She dope with the food.
On my end, it cut out a little bit. It sounded like you saying she's a stripper.
Oh, Keena, you a stripper? No, she's a chef.
The stripping chef. Oh Lord, I don't even know you like that. To be
she stayed booked at the church, right? The church definitely booked conversations.
Lord, that's good stuff. Then what's up? There goes my mama again. I used her definition of the word hypocrite to say one thing but believe another. That's what the definition, according to my mama, of a hypocrite is. So there you have it. Shout out to J.R. Jordan. Yes, J.R. Listen, my wife has been in the hospital, so I was up there. I was in the office for a little bit yesterday, and then I went up there. And when I'm in the hospital, my phone, for whatever reason, I just got no reception in that building. So my phone sucks in there. And if I don't call people before I leave late at night, then I don't call. So yeah, let's definitely link up today because he's going to be on with us tomorrow, I believe he said. So, and he already told me that he said some church people might get mad at the conversation because we were having some really good conversation last week. We were talking on the phone, and we just got to talking, and he was like, "Hey, they might get mad at me for this one." So, hey, I was like, "This is Zeke Live in the morning." They be mad at me every day, so it's all good. They love me still, though. They still keep coming back, so that's all good. And then, of course, there's our girl Rhonda on the rock. She said she was sleeping down on this. It's raining here. Is it raining where you are? Is it raining out there?
Yeah, I'm looking up. Yeah, a little bit.
No, it's pouring over here.
No, it's not doing none of that.
It might be on the way to you then.
Let's get up, Rhonda. Get your butt out the bed.
It might be on its way. Look at that, Rhonda getting rest. There it is, right there. My auntie clearly it's not raining where she is because she's headed out to run right now. And there's JR, of course, saying yes, they will. Yes.
And you know what? All of you, everybody, please share this. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. I don't know what Zeke got next. It's gonna be interesting. What do we have next?
Well, let's do some hot takes. Let's do that.
I tell you what time is it now? It's on the 8:30 hour. So let's do this. Let's do our music break real quick. I got some cool songs here. Thanks for sending me some music, E. One of the songs you sent me is a song that I love. I use it in a lot of my reels or stories and stuff like that. So it's cool to see the visualizer for it. But it's Teresa Fondo. That song, Blessings on Blessings on Me.
And she's beautiful.
Everywhere I go,
And she is a beautiful sister.
She is very good. She looks like she has a sweet personality and all that stuff like that. So I like her. So we're gonna play that, and then we're gonna play our friend. Actually, you know what? Let's see here. We'll do Teresa Fondo, and we'll do our boy Merv Hammond. We'll play him.
Merv Hammond.
Merv Hammond.
Yeah. Never. But yeah, we'll do Merv Hammond. I just had a meeting with Merv yesterday.
In fact, I'm gonna play Merv later. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna play Merv later, because guess who just came on here? So he can answer for sounding like Fred Hammond while he's here. Let's see, Pastor Jeremy Sanders. Since he's here, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Teresa Fondo, and then we're gonna play his live version from the house party that they did.
Oh, the video?
Not Ashamed. We'll play Merv later because I love Merv's song. That song Merv sang is fire.
Merv is dope. And what's up, Megan Matthews?
Shout out. There you go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with Teresa Fondo, and then we'll go to our boy, Pastor Jeremy Sanders with Sounds of Kingdom with a live version, and we'll play Merv Hammond a little bit later. I know I just announced you, Merv. I'm sorry. But since Jeremy Sanders is here for a minute, he got to announce and tell the world why he sound so much like Fred Hammond on this song. So there it is right there. So
never heard of him.
We go. He's so bogus. Here y'all go. Teresa Fondo, Blessings.
Blessings on blessings on me. Blessings on blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Blessings on me. Blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Everywhere I go, I can feel it. I can feel it. See His blessings all around me in every season, and I'm more than grateful. In the good times, in the bad times, oh, I count them, 'cause I know they're never stopping, and I know God is for me. His love all around me. He gives me more than I need. He makes my life oh so sweet. He makes my heart feel so free. Yeah. Blessings on me. Blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll win. Everywhere I go, they'll win. Blessings on me. Blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Everywhere I go, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can see your blessings, and everything I do is like I'm special, yeah. You're the one that I run to when it's ghetto, yeah. I can be your blessing, but you take my life and make it better, yeah. Never giving me more than I can handle, but still providing everyone of and I'm living in your blessings, covered in your holy, no more stressing, yeah. On you I have dependent, sticking to your words, so I live in your blessings. Blessings on me. Blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Blessings on me. Blessings on me. Everywhere I go, they'll be. Everywhere I go, I can feel it. Blessings and blessings and blessings on me. Blessings on me. I can feel.
I know you're not sitting down on this one, bro. I'm gonna call y'all out in this church. All right. If you're not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, make some noise in this room. All right, Zach, let's go, bro. Let's have some fun, y'all. All right, brothers, let's talk to them. Every time the evil staring in your face, problem situations, tragedies are commonplace. Persecution running rampant makes you wanna lose your faith. Yup. But please don't be discouraged. Just remember he's the way. Yo, let's encourage him a little bit, y'all. Let your light shine. Yeah. Hey. Yup. Gave it some soul.
And we back. There it is right there.
That's my dude right there.
Yeah, Pastor Jeremy Sanders leading, singing the lead on Not Ashamed by Sounds of Kingdom down from Houston, Texas. And so we played that song yesterday, you know. And
Yeah.
that's why you weren't on here with us yesterday.
No, I wasn't on here.
But we played it yesterday, the live version. That was the first time I did the live one. And somebody put in the comments, they was like, I thought it was Fred Hammond. I had to look up and see. I thought Fred had another song. And I looked up and I thought I saw Fred. And then I realized, like, that ain't Fred. That's somebody else. So, Pastor Jeremy Sanders, you're going to have to explain why in the world you sound and look so much like Uncle Fred.
Yo, and I'm not going to say what it is, but dude might have a good situation coming up. So shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah, look at that. The people love your stuff, man. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
If J.R. Jordan said it's a banger, it's a banger. That's a house music legend from here in Chicago.
Yeah.
He knows music. So if he said you got a banger on your hands, brother, you got a banger on your hands.
And if you live in Houston, stop by his church. It's crazy.
Yeah. Was that was shot at his church, right? That was shot
at his church. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
So what we got, Zeke?
They love you, Pastor Jeremy. They love you, man. Absolutely. All the love goes to you for that one. So you and Teresa Mondo, amazing. It's good to have some of that live stuff in there. Absolutely. There you go. I-61 Church. If you are in Houston, as Eric just said, make sure y'all check them out. Yeah. We got some hot takes for today. Just a few of them, you know. I'm trying to do better, y'all. We trying to do better over here at Zeke Live. This week we've been working on staying on schedule and doing stuff. So we've been doing a pretty good job, I think. What you think? I think we done.
I think from what I've seen, from what I've been watching, and we all know how to redirect the other to throw us back in the track. Rich know how to come on stage. The fellas, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, we all know how to turn it and where it looks like we're having a conversation, but we're putting it out there. Hey, don't forget this. We know what we're doing. Everybody else will just think, oh, that's cool. No.
Our chats on the side be lit. We be roasting people. We be
and if some of y'all want it, you can try it on the page.
We be roasting people, roasting each other. The side chats be hilarious. So sometimes you see us just break out into a laughter. We probably laughing at something somebody just did or said, one of us, you know, but that's also when we try to keep ourselves together. So
we're just laughing at some of you.
I don't laugh at y'all, Lock Stars. I don't laugh at y'all.
I do.
Now Eric is a good story. I can't speak for him.
I laugh at some of y'all.
My name's in it. I ain't in it.
Oh no, not laughing at you guys. Let me clarify. Some of you guys say some funny stuff. Let me clear that up. Yeah.
Yo, let's get into these quick little hot takes real quick. Let's get into these hot takes. I can't wait till we have an engineer, a show engineer, we do
interview somebody for that who wants to do it. So we got to talk about that offline.
Look, all right, bet. Look at that, y'all. We put it out there because we just believe it's gonna happen. So that's why we put it out there so that whoever's gonna happen from will know that we finally ready to look for you. We need an engineer. We need a stage manager, if you will, like for the show to just kind of keep stuff going. And then we need a producer. Rhonda's been really helping out in that department, like with some of the producing stuff and keeping us. Yeah. That's why it's good to have a female perspective around.
And you know what else too? Like it reminds me of like James and Isaac show on Instagram, how they do the singers, and the girl is in the corner on the little, and that's her job to keep them on task. And she'll say, "Hey, fellas, let's get," and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah, and then they get. Every show has that. Like people just don't realize that you have that. But like every show, even the news, they had that. That's why they wear those earpieces. Like they'll tell them, like, that's how they know if there's like some breaking news that's happening.
Yeah. Or they keep them on task, like you said.
Yeah, it keeps them on task because you get lost in the interview.
Hey, nigga, get back on task. And that's what they do. That's what they tell them. Y'all don't hear it.
You get lost in the interviews. You get lost in, a question that you weren't expecting to ask. Now you ask it and it goes a different, somebody got to be like, hey, these sponsors paying for for the 8:30 time slot, we leaving right now. So that's why that happens. So we got to start doing that over here to stay on task. Like for instance, today I got a meeting. I was gonna go to this thing up to Chicago. I don't feel like doing it though. I was gonna go to this hearing that we got for CHRCs today, and I just can't. I just can't.
I wouldn't go. I'm not gonna make it.
No, it won't on my body. I just can't. I can't. I'm struggling to decide if I'm gonna even go into the office today. So we'll see how it feels by the time we get off of this. But man, I am. If you see me sit back and do one of these, just take over. I'm just keep going because I'm struggling over here this morning, man. I'm trying to stay jovial and smiling, but I'm struggling this morning. Anyways, let's get into some of these hot takes real quick, y'all. Let's check out these hot takes. So Eric, you sent this
I
one.
What it is. When I saw the laugh on the microphone. I got to what it is.
Well, you sent this one, and let me make a little room in here. Little room. Let me make a little room in the studio. There we go. All right, so E, you sent this one to me, and when I saw this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was hoping and praying, wishing and hoping and praying and wishing and hoping and praying and wishing that somebody would do this at church for real on a Sunday. Check this one out, right?
I think I know what it is.
So, you know, in the Philippines, they do a thing where they walk with Jesus. And, you know, a lot of Catholic traditions do this where they do Jesus and he's walking with the cross. And, they do the whole thing where they mimic Jesus. They acted out the passion experience. And so this happens. I'm not sure where this is. I just assumed it was the Philippines because it's a big thing down there. But for all I know, this was in Indonesia or Russia. I don't know. But nonetheless, this is the one you sent, E, and this had me dying laughing. Oh no, do it one more time. Jesus got an attitude. Woo, Jesus. Listen, first off, who's bad little kid? It was a grown-up, but he was at one point somebody's bad little kid who went up to Jesus and pushed the cross down while he was carrying it. Like, that's how it started. He went up there, he pushed it down, and Jesus was like, hold on, wait a minute.
And they pointed at who, and he kicked him.
Pastor Jeremy says, Jesus strikes back.
Hey.
Y'all heard of the Empire Strikes Back? The Kingdom Strikes Back. There you go.
And I don't blame Jesus. I would have kicked him too.
Listen.
Hey. I was trying to take his head off. I would have tried to roundhouse him.
I'd have Chuck Norris that mug.
Because you know that hurt. It probably hit his shoulder and yanked back.
Because they carrying that piece on there and then they got some wood, so probably some splinters. Like, you know that hurt. They probably worked out all year for that moment, and then somebody,
they done waited the whole year for this big time in their life.
And somebody bad little son come over there. Gee. Like, I tell you, I was like, I wonder whose church. J.I. said, what the hell? I wonder whose church had something like this happen. I just seen one today, and I didn't screenshot it and save it. But Rich said, what would Jesus do?
That's right, Rich.
This Jesus don't turn the other cheek. When this Jesus turns the other cheek, it's because his leg is lifted. He turned this cheek. It ain't so you can look at it. He turned this cheek because there's a foot coming straight to the face. So,
man, I laughed at that thing. I laughed at the thing for about an hour.
I see that. I was like, I've got to play that one for the people because Jesus wasn't playing no games. So, yeah, there you go. I wonder who's Easter. Had that happen. Here's the crazy part about it, too. I mean, if you look at it, like, all these people that are walking with Jesus, like, none of them, like, stood up to defend Jesus. Who will defend our Lord?
Why is the truck riding up the side either? But anyway.
I don't know. The caption up there says, when the wrong character is chosen to act as Jesus. I feel kind of like, no, this is the right character. Like, this is the right one. We got new Jesus. He fights my battles for me. Like, I ain't got to.
He picked him back up like it was all right. Okay.
All right. Yep. So there's that Jesus. That Jesus is a good Jesus to serve if you want your Jesus to come with a fight on the side. There you go. Jesus advocates for you too. Check this out right here. Speaking of people in other places, look at this right here. This, you know how we get those tattoos, like with Chinese characters, Japanese characters, all that stuff like that. We don't be knowing what it said. They told us it said,
right.
They told us it said peace, love, and grace, and it probably said, what's that thing I sent you last night? Side cup.
Yeah. It said it backwards.
Right. For all we know, we wearing that on our chest.
Right.
Well, check this out. This is what happens when you don't know the language, but you decide it looks cool and you decide to Tag it on yourself.
First time जब मैले देखे तिमीलाई बेबी
म तिम्रो फ्यान भयो बेबे
म तिम्रो फ्यान भयो बेबी
तिम्रो भाइ सोच्दा सोच्दा टाउको ह्याङ भयो बेबे
धेरै पछि देखे मैले तिमी जस्तो केटी
100K followers इन्स्टामा already टिकटक लाइभमा अरे देख्छु तिमीलाई डेली
झन् फिल्टर युज गर्दा देखिन्छौ केटी फेरि खाएर डिस
It's in broken. Wait a minute. What they say here?
The life is hip hop of my. Hip is lowercase, hop is capitalized.
But what is that even? The life is hip hop.
What does it even mean? Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. Gets the people going.
No, the hip, yeah, that sounds like broken English typed out.
Yeah, I think they clearly don't speak English. They probably like hip hop and all that stuff. And they thought they was putting, but you know, different languages speak stuff in a different way. You know what I mean? Like for instance, we would say we would say the blue water, and then in Spanish you would say what, like l'agua, what's the word for blue? Azul. Right, L'agua Azul, like as opposed to the blue water, we put the adjective in front.
What's funny about that is he threw up the little hand movement like he from the West Side or something. Like they ain't got no West Side. China, get up out of here. Timu tattoos, get up out of here. That's exactly.
I don't know though. I ain't go.
Oh no, they got some criminals over there.
Timu tattoos, y'all go get you a Timu tattoo, because you know it's you can have all kinds of things that make no sense.
I know somebody that do them. They'll give you a whole sleeve for $15.
Oh no, that sounds like a deal that's too good to be true. I don't want to do it.
Denzel Washington looks like Martin Luther King when they get done. There's a whole different person on that. So
I'll never forget it. My brother, when he turned, it was either 17 or 18, he wanted to get a tattoo, and so I wasn't gonna let him go by himself. It's actually when I got my first tattoo, the one right here. We got it together. When he wanted to get my youngest brother, when he wanted to get a tattoo, him and I was talking about my Aunt Kathy. So her grandson, who crazily enough is also my wife's nephew. Like, so that's the crazy part. Like his dad is my wife's oldest brother. Like it's crazy, had crazy connections. But anyways, the two of them, and then my cousin was my cousin Gio, his girl at the time. The three of them was going to get a tattoo from somewhere. Somebody was gonna give them a deal. It was gonna be a whole thing, you know. And so I'm like, nah, y'all not going to get this tattoo by yourself. So I took my brother to go, and we went to some trailer park in Bourbonnais. I kid you not, it wasn't Kankakee, it was in Bourbonnais over by Motel 6. There's a trailer park over there, and I'm like, why we going to a trailer park? Well, that's my friend. They say they're good, so they go in there. I kid you not, we walk in there, and it's like 6 people just sitting on the couch watching TV, like piled up on top of each other. The dude who's doing the tattoos has like a table set up in the dining room. Dogs and cats are running around. And I'm like, I look at my brother and I go, "You not getting a tattoo here. This nasty, unsanitary." And I looked at my cousin and I said, "And you ain't getting one here either. Like, I'll make sure your mama know you can't get one." "No, I think she'll be okay." "All right, listen, all right, well, I'm gonna tell your mama." But as for my brother, we going somewhere else, and we ended up going to a tattoo actual parlor, and he got his first tat there. You know,
can you imagine the bacteria and stuff in the house like that? Dog and the needles, and here you go stick. Yeah. Okay, sorry, y'all. We'll get back on track. Sorry. He did.
Yeah, he wanted to say thug life. He wanted one of those kind of styles. This is what I think we look like, though. And I think we look like that when we get those Chinese characters and stuff on us, and we don't really know what it says. It's probably like all. Yeah, it's probably all wrong.
It's probably wrong. Yeah, they probably laugh at us the same way. And
laughing at it just like there's somebody on a live in the morning right now. There is Chung live in the morning right now over in China is laughing at some Negro with a tattoo with Chinese characters right now.
But this guy looks like a what's that video game? When you in the car, what is the name of the game?
You all know Auto?
Exactly. He looks like a Grand Theft Auto character.
Wow.
Who wants to be outside there doing this, the whole thing? That's him. He looked like that. Okay, what's our next one?
Well, y'all, we go to the this last one right here. But just so y'all know, just always remember the life of hip hop is mine. So just if you don't remember nothing else today, remember that the life of hip hop is mine. So there you have it.
Don't go to him for a tattoo. Remember
that. And let's see, I got one more for the people. One more. Uh-oh. Did the thing load up? There it go. One more. So for people who are not from Chicago, actually there's a lot of stuff that happens in Chicago that you don't hear about. You hear about a lot of the violence. You hear a lot about the just a lot of the bad stuff that makes it on the news. But Chicago is actually a great city. It's a world-class city. It's an awesome city. And so, there's a lot of things that get hidden and we can't keep gatekeeping the culture. So this young man gets on and he tells us a couple of things that you can do in Chicago with the Chicago L train situation. And you might not have known about this, but for any visitors who are coming to Chicago this summer, you definitely want to take notes on this. Like get your pen and paper real quick and take notes because this is good.
Was we be gatekeeping our culture, and I don't know why we be doing it, but I'm about to start letting the secrets out because it's getting warmer and I'm sure tourists are going to be coming, so send this to a tourist. One thing that's amazing about our city that we don't talk about is our train system. So Chicago has its regular trains, like the yellow line, the brown line, the blue line. Those are kind of just the normal trains. But something a lot of tourists don't know is that we actually have specialty trains in the city, our red line and our green line trains. The people in the city call them luxury trains. And it's actually just like a great experience. It's a great way to see the city. This is the green line train heading west. This is our red line train going south. You'll see sometimes they have dining options, but most times they have entertainment. Like there'll be like a lot of entertainment on the red line. This is the last cart on the red line. So when you get down there, you have to go all the way to the end. And because it's usually dinner time, they'll usually do this a little bit later at night. So you probably want to come a little bit later at night. Now, tickets do go fast for the red line train. So when you get down there, somebody might say, yo, check it out. You have to check in and out of the train. So if somebody says, check it out, you just go up to them and they'll help you check it out. Another pro tip is if you're on the green line going west, you want to get off at Central for the best views of the city. And if you're on the red line going south, you want to get off at 69th. Send this to a tourist as the city's getting warmer. We welcome you to the city and we can't wait to see you guys.
This man has set up a bunch of people to die. That's what he just did. This man said get off on 69th. Good Lord, no. Listen, tourists, if y'all watching this, all of y'all from out of state who just watched this, don't take none of his advice if you want to live to see another day. Don't ride the red line. Don't get on that green line. Don't get off on 69th. And where else he said out west?
He said take the green line to Central.
Don't do it.
God.
If you want to go home with your family, don't do it.
Oh Lord, Eric, I done worked up all this.
That red line is something else.
Oh God.
Hey,
I'm playing that one more time. I gotta play that one more time for all you tourists.
Go ahead.
I done choked myself up on my own film. My God.
One thing about Chicago is we be gatekeeping our culture, and I don't know why we be doing it, but I'm about to start letting the secrets out because it's getting warmer, and I'm sure tourists are going to be coming, so send this to a tourist. One thing that's amazing about our city that we don't talk about is our train system. So Chicago has its regular trains, like the yellow line, the brown line, the blue line. Those are kind of just the normal trains. But something a lot of tourists don't know is that we actually have specialty trains in the city, our red line and our green line trains. The people in the city call them luxury trains. And it's actually just like a great experience. It's a great way to see the city. This is the green line train heading west. This is our red line train going south. You'll see sometimes they have dining options, but most times they have entertainment. Like there'll be like a lot of entertainment on the red line. This is the last cart on the red line. So when you get down there, you have to go all the way to the end. And because it's usually dinner time, they'll usually do this a little bit later at night. So you probably want to come a little bit later at night. Now, tickets do go fast for the red line train. So when you get down there, somebody might say, yo, check it out. You have to check in and out of the train. So instead of just check it out, you just go up to them and they'll help you check it out. Another pro tip is if you're on the green line going west, you want to get off at Central for the best views of the city. And if you're on the red line going south, you want to get off at 69th. Send this to a tourist as the city's getting warmer. We welcome you to the city and we can't wait to see you guys.
Oh my God.
Jeremy, you are absolutely right. You get on that red line if you want to. And
get off on 69th on the red line if you're not from here and do it at dinner time. Now, he's absolutely right. You gotta take people
around 7 o'clock. around 7 o'clock. Get off on Central around 7.
Get off on Central, yeah. On the Green Line, you want to go out west, go on Central, and it really the best views of the city, honestly. There you go.
And it's a lot to eat and drink. And, you know, like you said, fine dining, live entertainment,
somebody
and more.
The part that I lost it when he said, because this is at dinner. He said, because it's at dinner time. If somebody is telling you got to go all the way to the last car, when somebody said, "Hey, check it out," he said, "Just make sure you go. You got to check in and out. So just make sure you go. Yeah. Just go up to the
listen for you. Those of you that know, somebody get on the train and say, "Hey man, come here, check it out. Don't check nothing out. Don't do it. Check it out if you want to. You'll be on the newspaper next week missing." Woo. Yeah, don't do that.
I think I have an asthma attack. My Lord. So, that is
the red line. This is a true story, people. The red line is where I saw this black girl. She was hood too. This chick was walking. And you know, if you get on the red line, I forgot what I had to get on there to go. Was it to Midway? Or somewhere.
Well, no, Midway, you wouldn't take the red line to Midway.
It was the Midway was the that's which one did you take the Midway?
Midway is what? Orange line, I want to say.
Orange one. So I got what I got on the red for.
That'll take you south to 95th.
And I walk, and this chick is walking, this black girl walking with her AirPods in. She bouncing her head and she listens to rap. She doing all this while she going. And a bird swooped down. The bird swooped down this girl. This girl jumped up and punched this bird like Hulk smashed this bird right in his face and knocked this bird clean up. The bird was just like this on the ground, wings spread out. She's like, that's what you get walking up on the real nigga. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Dude, I'm sitting in shock. Because you know how birds be swooping out. And the thing is, she jumped up in the air like, wow, hit him dead smack on the side of his bird's face, knocked this seagull or whatever out. He hit the wall. He unconscious. She go, and then this chick flexes her arms. That's what you get for messing with a real nigga. I'm like, what in the world just happened? And I was sitting next to her on the train, and she kept walking. And everybody, the thing that's got it for me, like, oh, this is crazy work, is that nobody even stopped to look. Everybody just kept walking. Like it was normal.
That's the insane part. Yeah, like when you
don't do it, y'all. If you come to Chicago, you better not.
Every picture you've seen that this man has shown, you know, come and see for yourself. Either he's right or we're right. Like one of us is right and one of us is wrong.
Somebody's wrong.
One way to find out for yourself. There's only one way to find out for yourself.
Just make sure you leave your information with us for your family. So
right.
If it's good or bad.
Just in case. I'm not saying bad things. I'm just saying just in case, because things happen on trains. Things happen. So
this man said, take the green. Good Lord above.
So those are the crazy hot takes for today. That train one, boy, I tell you, but he almost sent me into an asthma attack. I'm trying to catch my breath right now. I'm legit trying to catch my breath.
He is trying to increase the murder rate out here. What is he doing? And don't be a tourist looking lost over there. Get off the train looking like you know you're going if you want to.
Yeah. I wonder if other cities, what do other cities have? Like, does Houston have a train system like that? I know Chicago, we get spoiled by the trains. Yeah, the CTA is spoiled. Yeah.
The subways.
New York, definitely. Yeah. You see some wild stuff. I see some videos on New York where like people be swinging off of stuff and people be on there with monkeys and like, I mean,
we saw that when I was down there with Fred. We were downtown. We were in Times Square. He had a concert. And we were walking. And now, this is the crazy part about New York when you're in Times Square. Zeke, you've been in Times Square before. What's crazy is we're walking. It was me, Dave, this girl, Leah. We're walking. At one point, you can see, no, this is not time. Leah wasn't with us, but you got Law and Order was out there taping. So I'm like, oh my God, they go, I'm going to see that. Next block over, it's I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. It's this dude dressed like Batman fighting the police on the next corner, 2 corners down, and he was wearing the police out. He had a battery trying to hit. He was hitting the police officer on top of the head with this little plastic. It was bendy, and they looking at him. The police officer just standing and said, "Man, put that thing down, or I have to hurt you." And he said, "Let me reach my utility belt." And he reached back and said, "Sir, stop reaching." And all I can say is Batman got the best butt whooping I've seen in my life standing. I couldn't. Part of me was like, "Oh my God, they gonna kill him." Part of me couldn't turn away because it was so funny. But downtown New York, you are liable to see. I saw a man running with an Olympic torch with no fire in it. You know, it's just some weird stuff. And he was another race, no offense to y'all, and he had on like a tunic around his waist. And the dude had on his heels, he had taped these little wings, like bird wings on his heels or something. It was on his feet. It was crazy. It was one of the craziest things I've seen about. But certain cities, man, like New York, I know California's about to get a train line set up.
Yeah.
They're about to get it. And that would be crazy.
They got
too.
the BART
never
system
ride.
in the Bay Area. I know the Bay Area has the BART system. It's kind of it's closer to like our metro, and that it's not just in the city, like it goes, you know.
Why do they drive so fast on the trains too? Them Chicago trains they do 90 between stops. The next stop is a minute down.
Like
you stop like this.
You be standing there just. I ain't been on a train in a while in Chicago. I need to just get on a train just to have, just to do it again. That's just fun. I really like riding the L in Chicago, especially going through downtown when you're like up on top of the buildings and you can like that's like really cool.
Like the orange,
really
the orange go around that way. I know orange go around a little bit.
Everything goes to downtown. Yeah.
That's
so orange, brown, green, red, blue. Everybody goes to downtown, but pink, everything's down. Purple, all of it.
So if you value life, pick this trip.
Yeah.
If you value your life, pick the trip.
Megan Matthews says New York City trains are the best. That New York City trains are really good. Chicago trains are really good. I think between the two of those cities, we if you ever go to Europe and see what they're doing over there,
I sure did. I taught Jimmy got to ride the train when she came out here. That's right.
Did you take her to 69th on the luxury train?
Definitely not.
The luxury red line?
Straight downtown.
Was it a dude saying, check it out? Like, well, let's do this, E. Let's do a quick music break and then come back and we'll do a couple more shout outs when we get back. We had some people that tuned in with us. We definitely want to shout them out, but we'll do that right after this break to give everybody some what's ups. We love to show the love. This one I'm going to play. I'm going to play this song that I love because today is Way Up Wednesday and we love to do the wellness checkup. We were going to do Wellness Wednesday, that whole thing. I was like, everybody's calling it that, but we are going to do a wellness checkup on today. So we'll come back with that, see how people are doing their mental health and all that. So this is what I'm going to play though. I'm going to play a song called Make It to Tomorrow by Andre Henry. I played it the other day. I love this song, but it's a good song it's just about making it to the next day, man. Anybody ever dealt with suicidal thoughts, anything like that? This song really speaks to that. And then after that, we'll play Brandon P with his song. What's that song called? Blessings. So we'll play all of that. And then we'll be right back, y'all. So y'all get you some tea, get you some coffee, I'm gonna go get me some more tea because I done worked up. I feel my phlegm.
I'm hungry. I want to go grab something to eat real quick.
Hey, that sounds good too. I probably need to do that and get me some allergy medicine real quick because I am struggling to eat. So here we go. Here y'all go right here. All right, here we go. Andre Henry with what's the name of this song? Andre Henry with Make It to Tomorrow. There we go.
Sometimes I feel suicidal, but I know I don't wanna die, it's just another trial. So I'm hanging on to life by the grab bars, hoping that the next time's far from the triggers that set me off. Every other night piling up the bottles, or I'm trying to make a pipe burn away the sorrow. I even hit the psilocybin, dog, I've been fighting for tomorrow. Gotta make it to tomorrow. I gotta make it to tomorrow. Listen now, I'm about to go outside, get a little bit of sunlight in my skin. About to take a jog for the endorphins, it's a sure thing. No, this depression won't take me out. About to make a call to my closest friend, get a laugh and hug myself in the mirror for a minute. I'm trying, cause I wanna make it to tomorrow. I gotta make it to tomorrow. one thing about me, yeah, I'm overcoming. I'm not afraid to say I'm not okay. I've been here before. One thing about me, I always overcome. And I know I'm gonna fly when I make it to tomorrow. When I make it to tomorrow. Gonna make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, one day at a time, I'ma make it to tomorrow.
Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each blessing I receive, it keeps bringing me joy.
Yeah, okay. Blessing to coming in front of me. Coming in front. I'm in the cup with a bag on me. How you feel? Like I got my piece in this heavenly? Yes. We not the same. Keeping the fake up under me. You know. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm in the league. Yeah, no checking the scope. Plain to see. You reap what you sow. You cannot face me. I gotta say this life is amazing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time he saved my life. Come in with that talk. Please don't kill my vibe. Shorty got that walk. She know what I like. Yeah. The gang and it's some side, yeah. Okay, I'm in the I got the truth, look at the pedigree. Okay, I never lose when I'm on the move. I'm leaning on the cheek. Okay, dipped in the water, only the Father coming in clutch for me. Coming in clutch, coming in clutch, coming in, yeah.
Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each blessing I receive.
Look, you bring me joy, yeah, you problems I avoid. Why would I give up my core? Belief in you gon' change my world. Make me feel like I'm the world. You, well, maybe I'm not sure. Just make me your little vessel, I won't wrestle with you, Lord. I got all these blessings raining, I'm gon' need a new umbrella. We don't do that stressing, baby, faith gon' work in any weather. Once I gave him all of me, I just hit the Hall of Fame. We take Jesus over shame. Got no limits, but he not game. They say no, I'm still the same. Yeah, I got a lot to prove. Fill my life with room. Here I got that tune. Yes, I couldn't help it, my confession. Tell him I'm about to bloom. He wrote me up from the womb. Blessings coming soon.
Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each new blessing I receive.
There you have it, folks. There you have it. I had to go get me some water, man. After that last video, I coughed up all kind of stuff. I messed myself up. Yeah. There y'all have it, though. That was, who did we just play? That was Andre Henry with Make It to Tomorrow. That song, y'all, the reason I played that song, it blesses me, man. That song, Make It to Tomorrow. Eric, you know the stuff that I was dealing with going from 2022, and then I still kind of just got to get up every day. Y'all, people probably don't realize this about me. I really do wake up every day and I have to force myself to get up and do things. Like, I won't say it happens every day. It happens. I got really good days now, and this live cast has been really helping in that. But that song, "Make It to Tomorrow," that was one that whole project blessed the entirety of my soul when I was at like really low points. And it's not a gospel project, I'll say all that much. In fact, I've seen some of his stuff on his post. He is actually one who's kind of deconstructing through church world as well, and church hurts and other things like that. But when I say that song, to me, the lyrics in it were prophetic. That's that one. And then you got Blessings on Blessings with our friend and somebody that you helped to manage, Mr. Brandon.
Brandon P.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, to let you know, Brandon P. and Amplite Music will be coming to Chicago soon in a big concert. It's a lot coming, man. See, we're part of a lot that's coming. So look, as we tell you guys every day before Rich joins us, stay tuned every day to us. Share this every day because you're going to find out about something you don't know about. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a great conversation. You're going to be ministered to. And at the end of the day, it's just a good time in the morning. You know what I mean? We get up every morning and do this. And like, let me tell you all something. Zeke, why is my camera off center? That's making me mad. But anyway.
Are you good? I'm just over here choking.
No, it's not you, it's me. Okay. But Zeke, and Rich and I, we get up every day and do this. And even when I'm not here, I'm watching the show because some of my mornings start off with flights and traveling early. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still talking to you all. Why? Because this is valuable and this is something that we feel is going places. It's going to be something big. So I appreciate all of you guys. Share this and get in the comments. Talk, put hearts on it, put likes on it. Share each of the hosts on here. Yeah, man, we thank you guys honestly for all your support and your love every day. It means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's up, Ursula?
Let's get Rich to the stage. Let's do a couple quick shout outs. Let's do a wellness check-in. We'll do one more music break, then we're gonna let Rich preach to us because I think I've talked myself out. I ain't even gonna lie. I think I talked myself out.
Me and Rich have to hold it down. We got it.
I'm struggling at this point. I'm just struggling. I can't even. Yeah. But anyway, let's do some shout outs though. Let's tell the people. The ones. But let's bring Rich to the stage first.
Yeah,
let's do that
Dr.
first.
Holmes on.
Everybody, do the thing y'all know you're supposed to do. Give all the love and everything for the one and only Pastor Rich. How do I want to say this? Pastor, Bishop, Apostle, Reverend, Emeritus Richard D. Holmes Jr.
New Pope Rich Holmes.
Right.
The Black Pope Rich Holmes.
New Black Pope Rich Holmes.
God, the Emeritus is wild. What's up,
What's up, Doc?
It's all good. How y'all feeling?
It's all good.
Well, I'm feeling horrible. I feel
horrible today.
Zeke feels like trash.
I feel like a Mack truck like ran over me a few times in the middle of the night.
And then backed up and parked.
And then up and parked. And then at 6:30 when my alarm went off,
hit it off.
And I was like, what happened? Like,
my body is like, sinus and stuff, congestion.
It's sinuses, man. My allergies. So it started with just the allergies and stuff like that. Of course, the pollen is, so for the last 2 days, it's just been really since like Sunday. And so Monday was a little bit worse, but it wasn't bad. I can still move around. Allergies, I've been dealing with this my whole life. This time of year, that's what it does. Pollen coming out. It's beautiful to see the trees budding, but I look at it and I go, "That's beautiful." But let me go ahead and stock up on this Claritin. Let me get the, But I also don't like to take the medicine too much because I have a really bad tolerance for medication. Like everything puts me to sleep, even the non-drowsy stuff. So it makes me so groggy, or I got to sit down somewhere and go to sleep, so I can't accomplish. So I try to not take medicine as much as possible. But if I don't, then all that stuff just builds up, because it's not drying out. And so then what ends up happening, of course, you end up getting like sinus infection and all that. So I hope that I don't have that going on from just not treating because I was not taking medicine because I was, trying to do things. So now I'm like, I got to. This fight today is just,
man,
it's,
brother,
it's weighing on my body.
Goodness gracious, Doc.
Dr. Holmes, what's happening in the accident?
How you feeling, sir?
I'm good, man. What's happening in the world of acting over there?
In the world of acting?
Yeah, what y'all got going?
You know, we got we just put a post out there. Those that follow Breezy Films, y'all know that's my director, producer extraordinaire. She has some roles that she's trying to fulfill.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's actually with what LAH Entertainment was doing for Exposed. So it's like 3 positions they're looking for. I'm trying to find a post on Facebook while we're talking. So I want to let you guys know that exclusively on here. So if you want to get an opportunity, this one is a paid gig. So this one is an opportunity to get paid.
Paid? Hold on. Stop the presses. You said paid?
Yes, indeed. LAH.
I'm trying to yell and a sneeze was coming. I'm like, you said paid?
Yeah, this is the non-union paid status on this one. So
that's what's up. And I'm going to share because I'm part of and I'm not even an actor, but I'm in a
definitely share
page for some reason. Somebody added me to it.
But there y'all have it, though. Y'all can look there on the screen. You see it. And, of course, LAH Entertainment and Arts was our sponsor for this month to cover the costs. And so, y'all been hearing me mention them every day this month. That's why. Because they covered the cost of all the expenses. And so, but there it is right there on the screen there. That's LAH Entertainment and Arts. If you reach out to lahentertainment@comcast.net, then they'll get to you. If I'm not mistaken, Doctor, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but going off what your mama said, we can that they will, if you email them, they'll send you what script you need to read for. And all that kind of stuff right there. So that's who you reach out to. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm just giving you a little more information, bro. But yeah, that's it. So LAH Entertainment, that's for all of the parts. Okay. These 2 specific parts is only for male. They're looking for male. They're looking for a male in their 40s. They're looking for a Cuban or Mexican brother. All right, in their 40s. The Cuban or Mexican brothers. So if you know anybody in their 40s, or you can tag them to me. Or if you know Breezy Films, you can go on my post. I had this post shared. And then we're looking for another male in the early 50s that's a Caucasian, that's white brother. Okay, so right now, those are the 2 that's looking for that's coming from Breezy. So for that information, you go to Stacy Gill at breezyfilms.org.
Stacy Gill.
Stacy Gill, STACEY.
STACEY.
GILL. At Breezy, BREEZY. Films.org.
There you have it. There y'all have it. Y'all definitely want to make sure that you reach out to that right there. I just typed it in the banner. Okay. So for these 2 roles, reach out to Stacy Gill. Stacy Gill will get you the scripts that you need, and her email is stacygill@breezyfilms.org. And so if you know any 50-something-year-old white men, now okay, I was going to say something real out of pocket, Eric. You'll screen it off. I'm just going to say it this way: if you know anybody who's 50 or anybody who looks like they in their 50s, that's white and Caucasian. Or what about a black person who can pass for white? Like, I got a few in my family.
Listen, we're not going to discriminate. Come on through. Just let you know what the character looking for. But hey, you can make it work. You can make it work.
I thought they got rid of DEI, man. I can't. Like, you got to be merit based. I'm not sitting over. Nah, but if you know somebody who's, they're looking for somebody of Hispanic descent, and they're looking for somebody of white descent in the 50s, and somebody of Hispanic descent in their 40s, or I guess somebody who looks like they in their 50s or in their 40s, because some of these cats out here 35 looking 62. So
right.
Like George Jefferson hairstyles, they missing hair on the top. They 26. If you 26 with no hair on the top and got the whole George Jefferson, you audition.
Oh, I know some people that was that way. I remember in a I don't want to be.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Well, there were a few. Even when we was in college that already had lost. They hair was already gone. Like there was a few. There was like, I'm talking like maybe like cool people too. I love them to death. That's why I want to be, because I know some of them tune in sometimes.
No
Had to
problem.
see it. So I don't want to talk about nobody, but yeah, people be losing their hair early. They be losing their hair early. You know.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Gotta keep mine together, man. Shoot.
Hey, keep it moisturized because one day
keep it moisturized.
You start seeing your hairline doing. It starts there, and it's
keep
like
it
moisturized. No, don't tell.
It's like that. And you right here.
Go ahead and cut it off.
Yeah, just let it go.
Hey,
And there's a
keep it
few
moisturized.
people. Yeah, it's a few people that watch us that I would like to tell you let it go. I probably will call your names in a couple of days.
Not them telling me I look like I could play a Cuban brother.
Hey, you can do a lot of things.
I hear that I look like some of everybody. I look like I grow my beard out. They say I look like I work for Osama bin Laden. I grow my fro out, and they say I look like I'm fighting the power. I shave it all off, and they say I look like I speak Spanish. I don't know. I don't know.
Zeke,
I'm just a black guy.
Since you said that, share with the people, because somebody did ask, what is he trying to do with his facial hair? Will you tell them you said you just want to see where it goes?
Yeah, so me and Eric, we went to, so Eric got a chance to see, because we hadn't seen each other in person in a little while, but we went to lunch together the other day. Like, it was like super like impromptu. He called me. He was like, I'm gonna stop by the wheel. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna come down there and meet you there. So we had a chance to sit and eat together. And while we sitting there, I'm eating my soup, and he was like, "You got it in your beard." Whole beard covered in soup. Like, the most difficult thing to do is to eat with this thing. I gotta keep pulling my mustache back because I'm always eating it. Like, I'm always eating the hair. Like, literally. Like, so I'm growing it out because at this point, well, okay, I'll let me back up. I'll tell you how it started. Let me give myself some backing music for this one. I'll tell you how it started.
Meditational music. Meditational.
This is Wellness Wednesday. This is the wellness checkup on Wednesday right here. Like, because, and I was thinking about this. Like, somebody thought that I was growing my hair out because I was depressed. Like, so they thought that I was just not taking care of myself and all of that. Now, I will say this much. When I was going through my for real depressive mode, this is what it was. I didn't care what I looked like very much. Yeah. That's not what this is right now, though. This right here, I'm going to show y'all a little glimpse of the hair because I got this hat on. All of this. So I was cutting my own hair. I've been doing that for the past maybe 5 or 6 years, cutting my own hair. But I do it when you do your own hair, you can keep it with a tight line. You can keep all that going because you know how to do it yourself. But here's the thing. The more that you cut it to get that line tight, you just keep pushing it back a little bit. What's you better say, E?
No, somebody inbox, literally when you took off your hat, somebody said, hey, y'all got Frederick Douglass on the show today.
Tell whoever that is, I said,
mama person. I'll say it for you.
Tell them what Jay-Z said. They can. I gonna say all of y'all can. I ain't gonna say that line. But Rich but when you cut your own hair, you do the lining. You just kind of the more you do it, it just pushes back because you tighten it up and you just don't realize it's happening because it's little by little. So what ended up happening? I looked up. We talk about bald heads. I looked up and I thought I had a receding hairline. I was not sure. All I knew was that my forehead was getting bigger and bigger. From like a few months ago, my forehead wasn't that big. So I remember being like, I gotta grow this back down. I gotta just let this grow in to make sure. And people was like, nah, you hit 40. Yeah, you start getting that age. Nah, I hate to break the news to you. That's a receding hairline. I'm like, no, I'm telling y'all, it grows here. I'm trying to tell people, like, it grows down here. I just keep cutting it. Like, and I'm not. So anyways, now I started growing this back out to let the hairline fill back in the way it should, which it did, but I have not put, and I really shouldn't be wearing all these knit caps. That's why I usually have that silk top on. But then the beard part of it, I started growing that out, but I also started taking that in a little too far. Yeah, just gradually. So I started letting it grow out, started letting it grow big, and then I went to Dallas to film something, and the barber decided that I hadn't put no razor to it because I was letting it grow in, but we were filming, so of course I gotta let him tighten it up, do the thing, and I just told him just trim it and just line it where it is. He went all the way in. I was mad, boy. I was mad. I was like, I just went through about 3 months growing this thing back up, thickening it out just so you could chop it all back down. So that was back in October, and I have not put a razor to my face or my head since then.
I laughed at what you said though at the table.
November.
I laughed at what you said the other day. I said, your mustache, you said, I may trim this because you said the wife wanted to cut. You said, but I think I'm just going to let it grow. He's rich. He literally thinks I'm just going to see what happens. So
yeah, I'm supposed to see what happens. Yeah, I want to see if it touches the beard. Like, it's so long now. Like, it's the balls. The mustaches, the hairs are like, I've never had my mustache hairs this long. I didn't even know it could do this.
The fact that you said you want to see where it goes, that was hilarious.
Look at hold on, I'm going to put myself on the solo screen so y'all can see it a little bit better. Look at this. Like, look how long it is. Look at that.
You said you want to see how much further it can grow.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I got more hair on my mustache than some guys got on their head. So that's
they say he like the what you calling people the duck hunt, the duck dynasty.
Right. What was that? What's that show called? Duck
Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was funny to Rich that he told me he gonna let this grow and just see how far down it can grow.
I just want to see what happens. I'm just curious. It's gonna get cut eventually. I'm sure this summer at some point I'm gonna get sick of it.
Oh, you gonna get hot?
Yeah.
My mate,
it's all good with me. Keep on going, man. The wife love to keep on going, bro. That's all that matters.
He said the wife said, at least trim this.
Yeah, she want me to trim this part. I just twist it back. So if you ever see me doing this, it's because I'm eating my beard all day, every day. So I got to keep this thing washed like every day.
Rich, you think that's something you might go ahead and do?
Because, like, man, I don't like the corners of the beard in my corners, bro. I can't stand that.
The corners?
And they try
no, you know how your hair get on your lip right up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I can't
stand
that. So I used to have a habit. I would like play around with this one, pause, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to stop. You know, I was like, yeah, let me stop doing that.
Did you throw a pause in there?
Because I was in my head, I was saying with my tongue, I had to say pause, but I didn't
say it. Say Trinity, where you at? All right,
so Rich, is that something you will do?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He said that with emphasis. He said it emphatically, boy. He said no, like no thought, hesitation, or nothing.
Nah, I probably would grow this as long as I could, possibly this part.
Yeah.
Right, but nah.
That's crazy work.
This is tough. You know me, I usually don't have my mustache part is usually trimmed up really nicely. And this is, really.
I remember somebody said, Zeke, all right?
I stopped, trying to grow my hair and do stuff with Zeke on hair like stuff when back in college when we got a perm together.
And Nina took your perm picture and did you see what she did with his picture, Rich, with the perm? Nina took his picture with the perm and it was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and she put Zeke's picture in the corner as the other one.
That was the
I
last
got that picture. I still got it.
I did a hair challenge with Zeke Locke. I got my hair permed and straightened, and I was like, "Yep, I'm done with this Bone Thug style."
You remember that? That was.
It's hard to get it out of my head. You know what I'm saying?
We had braids in college. We both had braids, or sometimes we blow it out and have an afro. Like we both had that through college, and I think at the same time we both decided we was gonna cut it off. That's why we both decided we was gonna cut our braids. So before that, it was my at the time girlfriend, and then Richard's cousin who used to braid both of our hair. They was like, let's straighten your hair just to see how long it is, and so they took them. Did we get perm? We didn't get perms. We got flat irons. They flat ironed.
It was something like
flat
that.
ironed. Yeah, we didn't do a chemical. They did flat irons.
Okay,
and so my hair was. I was looking like a vampire in Brooklyn.
You definitely had that. Yeah,
looking like a Jesus character. How was yours, Doc? How was yours?
I was straight Bone Thugs, Joe. Like he hit it on the head. That was it. I was boom, 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 boom. I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Gee, like my hair. I remember it was glorious. I loved it. It was. I almost didn't want to cut it. I almost didn't want to cut it. I felt like Jesus. If I would have had this beard back then with that hair, listen. I could ask for. $1,000 offerings right now because people would think I was Jesus. If I had this beard back then, I could have paid my way through college.
You kept the hair?
If I should have. My hair doesn't grow as fast as it used to now, though. That's the thing.
Oh no, it's
the older I've gotten, it just don't grow as fast. Like as long as I've had my hair, if this was 20 years ago, my hair would literally by now be like at my butt. Like I'm not. That's not even a.
That's not even an exaggeration. My hair used to grow like that fast. So it was nothing for me to like chop my hair off, then regrow it. So even through college, I had like several times where I grew my hair, probably like 3 or 4 times where I grew it out and had braids. And the braids were like shoulder length and past my shoulder. And then I would chop it off and have a haircut. But by the end of the year, I had braids again. Like it was, and then right out of college, I had dreadlocks even. Like it was like, it was a whole thing. I've done so many things with my hair. Yeah, but I'm doing well, y'all. I'm not.
That's funny though.
I'm doing
well.
Somebody
did say, Zeke, all right? Is he sick? I was sick because the hair. But you know what?
Your mama said French braided mustache.
My mother. Let me show you. I'm gonna show y'all something. For those that didn't know, I had hair at one point.
Oh snap! Show the people. Show the people. Matter of fact, hey, text it to me. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Text it to me.
I'm telling you, this is bad.
Screenshot it and text it to me. I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
I'm looking for it now. Somehow Nina got this picture. I don't know how she got it, and she shared it in a group in the middle of rehearsal. Texted out to everybody, like she did. Zeke didn't know she had made that Bone Thugs and Hardy thing. Zeke up teaching LXW, and all of them are laughing all over the building because she has sent it out the mass message. But he made her. Who did you make her? Pay LaBelle?
I don't even remember.
You made one of
Nina was going back and forth for like probably 6 months, just going back and forth posting each other.
And I know you watch
getting on us, bro. The chats are getting on us, bro. Oh,
I know they just look at this. They just. I done been called fake ass Jesus, 3 wise men. At least Jamaica thinks my siblings have beautiful hair. Your mama Eric said I have French braided mustache. This is true, Megan. Yeah, you gotta let your hair breathe, or it will start receding. I don't walk around with hats and stuff. I do it when I don't feel like doing my hair because I do the sponge thing, and that just takes so much effort. I mean, I love the way it looks when it's done, but it's just with my hair texture and with how long the sponge that I have works for doing that. But it takes me sometimes 40 minutes to get it done. Like I ain't got that kind of time. Like so I'm in the car driving through traffic, doing all this, trying to hold your head down so you can arm side. Like
I hate I had to let my locks go, man. I really hate.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you let them go?
Oh man, I was getting thin up there. Thin up there. The air was getting thin up there.
You get that Stevie Wonder. You said
I was like, nah. Before I let it go, I ain't gonna add more to it. I just let it go.
And you don't, like you said, you don't want to be looking like Stevie out here walking around.
Every time I see somebody, a little hate come in. You'll be trying to get in there. Every time I see somebody with locks, and even my son got now, I'm like, ooh.
I remember when I was looking at a picture. We were just at your house recently. I was looking at a picture, and I was just like, the one of the pictures with the dreadlocks, and I was just like, dang, I forgot how long your hair was.
No,
your hair was so long. Your locks was glorious, man. It was
took a toll on my head, Lord Jesus. But hey,
yeah. I do think I might lock this up though. I do think I might twist it.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I've had this for a while now, and I don't stick with no hairstyle too long.
I can see that phase for a minute. The Zeke Locke phase with the lock. Oh, you can really market that. Oh, it's a show right now. We ain't talking about marketing. Anyway,
I found the picture, Zeke.
You can
get that joint to
me. I'm trying not to laugh because it's. I'll tell you, this is crazy. You're gonna laugh when you see it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna send it to you and Rich at the same time. So I might as well just go and get the laugh out at one time. All right, there it is.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Look at that.
Hold on, where you sent it to me?
In the text. Look at your phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get that on the screen. I tell you what we're gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna take a music break. I'm gonna put that up on the screen right quick. I'm gonna play this song by Merv Hammond because I told him I was gonna play his song today, and we're gonna play that. We're gonna come back with Eric's picture. But before we do it, we're gonna come back with Eric's picture. Y'all definitely want to see this. Y'all absolutely, definitely want to say this.
Like a mix of Pay LaBelle and
you gotta wait to see this, guys. This is worth the wait.
Y'all gotta wait to see this one. Y'all stick around for this one. Stick through these songs so that you can see this. And then Pastor Rich Holmes is gonna give us a good word to help us, especially as we go through this Wellness Wednesday. It's Way Up Wednesday. I changed it to Way Up Wednesday because wellness, as long as we get well, we going way up. So there it has it. But let's just a couple quick shout outs that I want to definitely get in there, like Miss Ursula Ellis, there she is. Miss Ursula Ellis, who came in here today. Shout out to her. We always want to give her some love. And then our friend DJ Red, Marcus Fantastico Johnson. Shout out to him. And then here's Mama with us today on Facebook, of course, because we're not running on Instagram right now. At least just not right now. But we will work out the logistics to get that going. But she's here with us as well. So just a couple shout outs. And then also my friend, my brother, my little bro, Charlie. Shout out Wilson. Charlie from my church, and he logs in with us. Charlie, what are you, 21? So we got the young folks with us. There we go. So there you have it.
So y'all just prepare your hearts to laugh when we come back.
And then also shout out to this one right here, Quan Head Record Don. A Peace of Prosperity, Grand Rising to you as well. And of course, Miss Jamaica Lachey. Shout out to her as well. Y'all check out this song real quick. We going over, and Jamaica even went over to YouTube because that's what you want to do, y'all. Subscribe over on YouTube. We coming right back after this. And y'all got to see this picture. You do not.
You know what? I feel like
matter of fact, share to everybody. Yeah. Hold on, make them wait for it. Make them wait for it. Yeah, we're gonna make them wait for it.
And as they wait, I'm gonna find some pictures of Nina's baby picture and put it up.
Oh God,
there's nothing she can do about it.
I got nothing to do with that part. Here goes a couple songs, a couple artist spotlights. Let's do this. JC with Burning Bridges and Merv Hammond with Be Okay. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Share this with somebody because we about to show y'all what Eric look like with hair. So you don't want to miss this. I'm going to find me some Benadryl.
You make me wonder why I even lost you. You had me shedding tears like a faucet. I'm scared to fall in love cause it costs you. You can feel the pain going through my pulse. You got me out here changing it now. You taking up a space in my heart. Sometimes thinking about the past give me nausea. Sometimes thinking about the past also. Lately I'm approaching the future with some caution. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. That's what you wanna do. You can only pick one side. I guess you done chose. Made you number one. You didn't call me two. One time is enough for me to cut you loose. Try to take your word. I ain't need no proof. But now that bridge is burned. I'd rather live and learn than live without the truth. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces. Broke yours. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces. Broke yours. Are you sure that's what you wanna do? You can only pick one side. I guess you done chose.
You're a child of the King, and His love is supreme. Said He knows your days and He knows your nights. You were more than just their spine. It cannot be described how you feeling with pride when you choose to walk at His side and under His care you want to reside. I I know. Sometimes this life will go after your smile. Try to pull that away from you. Oh, but don't allow the pressure to make you forget who you are. Beloved, be encouraged. Beloved, we got a promise from heaven, so we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. Be encouraged.
I'm standing on your promises, you haven't failed me yet. You're not a man that you should lie, so I never fret. I'm so encouraged, you gave me courage, you comfort me. With the still small voice, you said you never leave. From that moment on, I knew everything was okay. Cause you conquered everything, even death in the grave. Now who am I that you should love me and have in my praise? When it comes to your ways, Lord, I'm so amazed. You remain the same, yet daily you're brand new. When I think about it, nothing compares to you. Now gold, diamonds, and pearls, Lord, I adore you. The Prince of Peace, remove the thief from this temple. You're the Lord and King of Kings upon the throne. I give you glory, and glory is God and God alone. Your love is unconditional. I gotta let the world know nothing can separate us, no matter where I go.
Beloved, we got a promise from heaven, so we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. Be encouraged, beloved, we got a promise from heaven, so we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. There are times when I forget this and I give into pressure and I make mistakes. Tell me, what should I do? Sometimes it's a relapse. If you relapse, gotta retrack. If you retrack, it'll lead back to the king that'll bring peace back. Put your peace back, you can think right. When you think right, you can see light. With the right sight, then your life's tight. Your Christ walk will be alright. Be encouraged, beloved. We got a promise from heaven, so we're alright. We're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. Be encouraged, beloved. We got a promise from heaven, so we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. Be encouraged, beloved. We got a promise from heaven, so we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we're okay. There is nothing that can keep us from the life that we have in Jesus. So we're alright, we're okay, we're alright, we'll be okay. Yes, we will. We said, oh yes, we will.
Well, y'all, here's the moment y'all was waiting on. Y'all want to see Mr. Eric Rideout? Y'all want to see Eric Rideout? There we go. Hey, y'all want to see Eric Rideout? Let me show y'all what we've got.
I know
for Mr. Eric Rideout. Here it is right here, y'all. You don't want to miss this. Can y'all still hear us? Okay, we still there. I still hear y'all. Okay. Here it is, y'all. All right, Eric, you put it out there. I didn't put it out there. You put it out there. Here it is. I think. At some point.
Uh-oh. Come on, pop up.
What's the issue?
Come on.
There's no issue. You gonna show this.
Come on.
You gonna show this now? Hold on,
You
wait a
blame the
minute.
devil or technology? Which one get it?
Okay, if it don't show, I'm gonna have to do something else. Okay, it's true. Hold on, I know what I can. Hold on, y'all gonna see this picture.
Y'all got to see this.
I know what I can do. Hold on a second. I'm about to do this.
Come on,
Watch this. Hold on. I know what I can do. It's good to know how to do technology stuff. Hold on. It's good to know how to do technology. We're gonna turn this into. I think it's because of the file type. That's what I think it is.
It is. Are you praying?
I think it's the file type.
Are you praying?
There we go. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's try it one more again for Eric Rideout. Hold on, let me see if I can get it up. Matter of fact, here we go. We're gonna put it on a special screen. We were gonna do the special screen. We get Rich back to the stage. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's see if it works now. The music is getting me anticipating. The music has me anticipating. I'm anticipating. There it is. All right.
There it is. That is baby me. Look at
Give it up for baby Eric.
Give it up for baby E.
Y'all give it up for baby Eric. Y'all give it up for baby Eric. Give him all the love in the world.
Now we gotta attack my mother for that. She's in here with that
Thank
hair.
you so much.
She had the comb over. It was thick. I used to have braids.
Hey yo.
Pause.
Oh no.
Huge pause for that one.
Was
But
this in the 60s?
This was, man, I look like I'm part of, like I'm on a flyer to speak with Malcolm X. The way my hair is all, I'm definitely a freedom fighter on this thing right here. Zeke and Rich, check your text messages, Zeke. I know you about to laugh. You and Rich. Something else. This is what I was just talking about. There it goes.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'll explain my hair on
these pictures.
Let me explain.
Sweet Jesus.
That was perm free.
Oh Lord, here you go. Here you go.
You see it? Zeke? She
This
sent it
is
over.
on here. I'm mad I don't got the one with Rich, so he can be on here as well.
You see that picture of Zeke that I just sent? I mean, Rich. Nina sent that over. Yeah, messy. So I got her baby coming up. Let's see what she did on there.
That's the one. That's the one. That was the last time I did it.
So I'm gonna explain my hair. Everybody else wondering what's going on right there.
I'm gonna help
so,
it out.
I think I was in kindergarten. My mother in the comments. Hey, what grade was I in? Second kindergarten, first grade or something?
He was 5 years old.
Oh, she said I was 5, looking like a professor with these glasses on. But all the little girls liked me in school. So.
Your mom said, "Look at my son. Oh, 5 years old. There you go." And they
Wait, here we go with the people. Some of y'all laughed a little too hard in the comments.
Rhonda said, "What was the 60s like?"
Not the 60s.
No, Rhonda, it wasn't no 60s. But
Jesus, she was in kindergarten. Oh,
look how sharp my collars are. I pointed at
them collars. You can choke a beagle with those collars.
Back in the day, that was killing.
Real cheese with that.
But that's crazy work.
Real cheese. Yeah, so there you have it, y'all. Eric Rideout had hair once upon a time. Don't you?
Since I was sitting next to Rosa Parks on the bus, I was sitting next to Rosa Parks on the bus. I was part of the civil rights movement. Hold on. Now I wonder. But see, you know what? Yeah. Now I need to go. Now I got to go through Rhonda's page and see if I can find some baby pictures real quick. So Rhonda, she should have said one joke too. She said about 3. So now she was over the limit. She was over the joke limit. Huh?
I said Eric don't have money back then.
We had a little bit of we had a little bit of money.
Yeah, y'all had some money. I see it. You had the hair right. Nice.
We had a little bit of bread back then. Rhonda said, "Dang, she already posted hers 2 days ago." But yeah, everybody, that was the hair days, and I kept my hair up until my 40s. I started noticing, like, wait a minute, it's not growing back as fast.
Mm.
You know, like, wait a minute.
There's a shift in this old building.
And speaking of,
my
hair,
hair has got to move.
Oh Lord.
My hair.
Hey, it was moving. So those fellas in here, like, you know, those of you fellas that's going through this, don't be ashamed. Cut your hair. Like Jeremy Keys. Like Keys, go ahead and cut it. Because I've noticed it. I've noticed it. I've noticed it. I know what color your scalp is. So, I gotta pop
here. Yo, we got to move on because I got to get off on time today. I actually got an appointment I got to go to.
So I just want to put that out there. You know, Keys, you know, Nina, I see your scalp too. You get a little thin up there, alopecia. So Nina, go ahead and shave it on down. Just get you a short style. That'll work for you. It's a few of y'all. I'm not gonna go out here by myself. I'm gonna call names.
I tried to load my picture. It won't load up.
I got a few other people
outside
to do it today.
So there you go. Maybe
I'll
we'll
start off
some
with,
other time.
hey, yeah, I'll start with you two, but I'll start with you two, Nina and Keys. I'll start with y'all two.
Sweet Jesus. Rich Holmes, give us a word real quick, because I know we got 5 minutes left on the show, but give us a word real quick. We done talked about everybody now that we done asked you to give a word after we done just disrespected everybody. Give us a word to bring us down, because me and Eric been out of pocket. So. We've been out of pocket, so you got to bring us back to the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, take us back. And somebody please tag Jeremy Keys in this so he'll know it's not backbiting. I just see your scalp. It's okay, brother. Let it go. Let it go like sin in your life. Like you let it go.
That's the word. Let it go like sin in your life.
Go ahead, Doc, man. Give us a word, man. Give us a word.
I'm sorry we started out. I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
This is the day that the Lord has made. If you choose to believe that, right? This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So I choose to rejoice and be glad in it, which means I can choose not to rejoice and be glad in it. And so on this Wellness Way Up Wednesday, I want to make sure you take the moment to choose getting up, to choose your day to be great, to choose that, hey, no matter what's going on, no matter how the day started, I will choose to get my emotions to line up to me being well, to get my mind to live up to being well. I will choose to rejoice and be glad in this day. Hey, like I always say, life is choice driven. You will live and die by the choices you choose to make. And I got a partner. His name is Holy Spirit, who's here to help guide you into making the right choices daily. I mean, it says healing is the children's bread, right? And so he says, I want my daily bread daily. Give us this day our daily bread. So you should be eating on healing every day. So as you get your healing, God gives you a plan to lead you into health. I want you to choose health, choose a healthier lifestyle, choose a better life. I'm going to pray for you. God, thank you for today. Thank you for this time of coming together. Thank you for this community of believers, those who are, thank you for the fun and the laugh that we have to even think about our past and jokes now, and to go ahead and press forward to being even better people now, because it is what made us who we were back then. It's who we are now. So God, we thank you, Lord God, for the transformation that people have seen, the transformation that you have given us, the transformation of our heart, of our minds, of our spirits, just in everyday life, God. We continue to give you praise and glory. Let this day be a great day. Let us choose life. Let us choose better. Let us choose to rejoice in it and be glad. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Hey, you already did the benedictory. There you go. I was gonna have you come back around and do the benediction, but you was in the moment, so I was like, hey.
I just went on with it.
I appreciate it.
It was good, man.
I did, yeah, definitely. Choose life.
Good show.
Life. Even on Way Up Wednesday, on Wellness Day. If you haven't been, if nobody's checking in on your mental health, your physical health, and all that stuff like that, y'all make sure, that you at least lock in with us, because we're gonna ask you about it. Even if your hair is receding, we're gonna let you know. It's okay.
And speaking of tomorrow, what's tomorrow's theme?
J.R. Jordan is gonna be with us tomorrow. No real theme tomorrow, just conversation.
Okay,
with J.R. Jordan.
So
I'm gonna say this real quick, then before we go. Tomorrow is officially Terrible Twos Thursday. I will be featuring other people's baby pictures in here. So LXW members, I got all y'all baby pictures. A lot of people, and I'm not gonna tell you. We'll just put your name at the bottom. So we're gonna share baby pictures of people tomorrow.
Yeah.
He gonna come prepared, y'all. There you go.
That's
why I gotta show you how to work the thing so you can work it in. Yeah, you can work you can work the screen. Well, y'all, here's another great one. Give the people a quick last word, real quick. Give them a quick besides the baby picture thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but what I'm gonna say is thank you guys for joining us. Please share, please like, please put hearts on it. Remember, Jesus loves you. He cares about your everyday being, and that's why we get up, because we care. So thank you guys for following us. Tune in tomorrow for some more laughs and stuff like that. And see y'all tomorrow. I'm just thinking of what I'm about to do. I laugh at myself all the time, dude. I have a full laugh session at myself because the stuff I be thinking about that I'm gonna do. Warning.
Uh-oh.
I can't. What?
So you gonna be here tomorrow, E?
Yeah, here tomorrow. He said. Yeah.
I'm back for I'm not touring for the rest of the month, so I'm back this month and next month.
It's gonna be
so yeah, I'll be every morning. That's why when I tell you I'm getting the pictures together, I already got them. I'm laughing because I know Ari, Simone, I got you. And Meek, I love you, but you in here too, so I love y'all. So go ahead, Zeke.
I'm glad you was on this morning. I don't think I would have made it through this morning. I'm glad you was on here.
You said you was caught at 7:30 and signed out 7:40.
Listen, it was going to be one of them. I was going to make a post this morning and be like, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
But you know what, Zeke? Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know we like being here, man, but if it's a day and we tired, remember, we've been coming on here every day for almost the past 2 months. It's okay if we have a morning where it's like, due to or post a video, man, or we pre-record a show. We can pre-record a small hour show. Yeah. Matter of fact, we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. Well, I got an appointment I got to go to, so I can't talk right now, but I'll talk to y'all a little later on. But to Rich Holmes, you already did the benediction. Okay, you already did the benediction.
My bad. I didn't follow directions well. So.
No, it's all good. I'll close it out then. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us on another day, another Zeke Live in the Morning with Eric and Rich. And we, of course, have good convo, good time, good music. If you want to submit music, if you want to do any of that stuff, please, pretty please, reach out to, where's it at? There it is, ZekeLive730@gmail.com. That's where we got Merv's song from. That's where Jonathan said his song. Like, so we got all this music, stuff that people can send. We want to spotlight artists. Now, if it's whack, I ain't gonna play. I'm to be honest, I ain't gonna embarrass you like that. I ain't gonna play your whack stuff on there. We don't want people logging off when we play your song. But no, for real, I don't mean that to say discouraging things to people. I do mean to say, though, submit your stuff, and, if you got music, if you got something with you doing poetry reading or something like that, share it with us. Let's lock in together, and just show what we all doing together. Also, Mother's Day is coming up. If you got any pictures of your mom, your auntie, your church mother, the pastor's wife, some woman that was on the block, somebody who had impact on you in a motherly way, send pictures of that, or of you with them, or of her with a little caption of who they are, to ZekeLive730@gmail.com. Now, don't send me a novel. Like, few sentences is fine. Few sentences a lot. Just send me their name, why they important to you, and that's it. At ZekeLive730@gmail.com. Day after Mother's Day, we're going to be posting pictures and doing all that stuff and sharing it here on the live cast. So even if on Mother's Day, you took a picture with your mom on Mother's Day, that's cool too. Take that picture and just upload it to us, send it to us, and we'll share it on the live cast. Let people see how you was with your mom and your auntie and all them. And then the last thing I want to bring up is the thing, I haven't brought it up this whole episode, but the Rhonda on the Run challenge with Rhonda on the Rocks. Today is Way Up Wednesday. Of course, we talk about wellness and making sure you're well, and a lot of times it's mental wellness and all that, but we also want you to be well physically. So the Rhonda on the Run challenge gives us the opportunity to walk and to move around and to kind of defeat those sedentary lifestyles that some of us have. I'm going to do Rhonda on the Run today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that medicine. I'm gonna go ahead and see if that helps to knock it out, because I can't afford to be sick. I ain't sick. I ain't down, but I'm on a fast track there. So I'm going to, do that. But that's part of my Rhonda on the Run challenge. So there you have it. All that to say, y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for locking in on another day. This has been another phenomenal podcast, live cast, and I'm looking for the comment that, where's it at? I'm looking for the one. We can't go off until we see it. There, go right there. Mama JP said, great live cast again, entertaining, and she put the laughter on it. Eric, I think she was laughing at you. It'd be your own mama, man. It'd be
your own mama.
It'd be your own people, don't it?
Be your own people, man. It'd be your own people. All right, y'all. Well, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us. Rich, thank you so much for that inspiring word, that encouraging word, and that benedictory prayer that I don't think benedictory is a word, but I'm going to use it. Eric, thank you for being on here today. I know you've been traveling all week, so I was glad to have you here today. What happened to Richard? He just disappeared.
Did he go? Oh, he might have signed out. Rich, like, I'm out of here.
He just disappeared.
Enjoy y'all's day. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, enjoy y'all's day. I love y'all. Y'all be easy and have a good one for the rest of this day. Peace out, family.